Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 477, live. Welcome into this week's episode of Wrestle Wars Genesis. Tonight we have a smoking hot 9-card match. We've got some championship matches, tag team matches, singles action, and we've got some faction wars planned. And tonight, of course, first and foremost, we're going to be kicking off the road to the third annual Bash at the Beach here at the Archiverse TV. TWA is going to get crazy. We're going to be adding a lot of fuel to the fire, to the already blazing path that is the third annual Bash at the Beach destination. But tonight, we've got some things to take care of. First, of course, we're going to have a look at the dirt sheets. We've got some very interesting lists tonight. Both Glenola, who, by the way, is joining us. He is currently tending some business outside of the broadcast booth, but will be on the broadcast with us momentarily. He has an interesting list tonight as well. He also had some very, very interesting information. Historic wrestling facts, of course, fall on his lap, if you will. Very, very interesting. We're going to be discussing that as well, because I was very intrigued. I didn't even know that it happened. I did not know. And I mean, I've never seen it mentioned, and Glenola stumbled on, if you will, the information. So, very exciting. But yeah, we got some fantastic matches. The main event is going to be off the hook, and it is going to be an absolute fire evening of elite-level wrestling action here at TWA Wrestle Wars Genesis. And I can hear Glenola has made it back to the broadcast booth, so welcome in the great Glenola. What's going on, sir?
Howdy, howdy.
Glenola is in the house. But yeah, I was just saying that you had some very interesting information kind of just stumble onto your lap, if you will. I mean, he was looking up other things, you know, concerning the show. I mean, we are after all a podcast and a wrestling promotion. So he was of course looking up information that he didn't think he might already have, and poof, information popped right into the closet, right into his lap. Very interesting. You know what I should do? I should open my dashboard too. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
before I get too far in. And
Life is great.
Yo, Life is Great is in the house. What's going on, Life? Welcome in. Episode number 477. You know, guys, only 23 more episodes until episode 500. That's crazy, eh?
500.
500. The fundo. I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll have to figure that out. We'll discuss that in the lily pad, perhaps. But, yeah. So, a lot of great action going on at YTD Academy today. Man, 8 smoking hot matches. Did you see Queen Bee? So, we had Tiffany Stratton, who, of course, is a newly signed superstar to TWA, challenged the champion. Didn't exactly go her way, though. Her campaign was not complete. Queen Bee stung her and stood tall, so to speak, if you will. She is a formidable, not really that much of a surprise. She is a formidable champion. But, so yeah, a lot of great matches. We had the latest incarnation of Poindexter, of course, in action today. Count Dexcula. I mean, what is next? What is next? You know, I don't get me wrong. You know, I read the jokes. I believe it was it in the trash can? Or was it in No Holds Barred? I can't remember. And people were alluding to what his next incarnation might be. And I did read them, and I did find them funny. I did not think it would come to fruition. I mean, it is new and exciting. There's that. You know, he's certainly no longer a anti-hero or a superhero. I mean, what the hell is next for the professor? It's always fun and interesting, I'll give you that. I'll give Team Froggy Moth legs and everybody in his circle that. It's fresh and interesting. But wow. Ended up losing his Pure Wrestling Championship, though, to John Cena. What a bastard. What a bastard.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see the match? It was a fantastic match, but Cena actually beat him. I can't imagine it's going to be over with between those two, because Count Dexula did not look happy when it was said and done, so I can imagine that's going to be a prolonged...
Wow, so...
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, John Cena. Crazy. And then, of course, we had we had some great matches from the women's division as well. I mean, it was just a great day in general. Just a great day in general. Pretty Deadly challenged the Coalition, who showed up in new tag team attire, by the way. They are not the Pink and Black Attack anymore. That's not fun. But anyways, how dare they? Change, I mean, why does there always have to be change?
Leather and lace now?
Leather and lace, no. Well, no leather. but the lace went.
The undergarments.
the lace went to Pretty Deadly. They were wearing enough lace for everybody else. So, but that was a really good match, though. The longest match, though, was the women's tag to brag elimination match. 44 minutes and change. 44 minutes and change. The men did not play. They did not go even near that long. They did not play. They got right to business. They got ugly really quick. So, but listen, people are already coming in. Girly Girl is in the house. What's going on, Girly Girl? Joke time already. So I have to do a joke time as well. But people are coming in. Things are being redeemed. I say we get the show on the go. Let's get episode 477 underway. Again, we are officially kicking off the road to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach SPV here at the Archivers TV. So it's going to be a lot of fun over the next few weeks. There's going to be a lot of cool matches, singles action, tag team matches, faction wars. I mean, it is going to be completely off the hook. You don't want to miss a single solitary episode of Wrestle Wars Genesis or YTD Academy Live over the next few weeks, because we're going to generate some heat, baby. We are. The third, that's kind of funny to think too, when you think about it. The 3rd annual Bash at the Beach. That's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Kinda, you know, I remember when we were planning the first one. Because you had a storyline at the time going on with Alan Severn. I'm trying to remember if it was Christian Hart or if I can't remember who the opponent was during the first battle. I'd have to go back and look. I believe we have that, don't we? Do we have that? I hope we have that. Actually, I don't know if we would.
Let me see what we can find.
I don't know if we would. We probably have Bash at the Beach 2.
Videos.
You know, thanks to Twitch, of course. But anyways, while you're looking that up, let's get the show on the go. Episode number 477, Wrestle Wars Genesis. It is time to rock and roll. And we're going to start things off, ladies and gentlemen, with a Gauntlet Rumble matchup. And look at the villains in this matchup. We got the British Bulldog. We've got Demon, Gabriel Graves, Hollywood, Hulk Hogan. Joe Lincoln is in the house tonight. We've got Matt Riddle, T-Styles from Team One Woozy TV. We've got the Icon Sting. The Gooner, Luke Ballmer, is here. And, of course, War the Machine, apparently entering himself into the matchup. Wasn't supposed to be scheduled for this match. Apparently is going to be in it, though, because he is a very busy man tonight. He already had a date with Destiny, so this one's a little bit... this one eludes me a little. What is with that? Like, War, he shows up with championships. He's involved with matches he's not supposed to be. And now he's entering himself into the Gauntlet Rumble to win contendership to a title he's already challenging for. I don't know what's going. The Wolfpack is crazy. All of them. The Wolfpack Horsemen.
You know, War needs a warm-up.
What is wrong with you guys? But anyways, here we go. Wrestle Wars Genesis. TW episode number 477 live. Let's go.
Win or lose, War needs that warm-up.
That's a hell of a warm-up. Especially, what if he comes out first? What if the man comes out first? Well, actually, maybe that'd be good, you know, if he ends up... you know, he could get tapped in. Could be something simple, and you just go back and do some push-ups. Back out he comes for the main event. I don't know. This is crazy. It is War.
No. He can go back and do push-downs, as in wall.
Push-downs, yeah. He's going to push walls down. Destroy the building over a loss in the ring. What a savage.
No, just not enough time to warm up.
But anyways, so yeah. 3rd annual Bash at the Beach. Yeah, I'm assuming we have probably only Bash at the Beach 2.
I don't know. This is taking quite a while. I mean, I'm only,
can you
there used to be a way
try searching it? You should be able to search it.
The pressure is on. This superstar,
I don't know if it would come up under 2nd annual Bash at the Beach, maybe.
Under the most pressure in the brightest
it
of
could.
lights. Tonight should be no different.
Well, while you're finding that, I may as well jump into the dirt sheets here for a sec, see what's crack-a-lackin'. There was something I noticed from wrestling headlines. Oh, you found it?
Well, we got 11 months ago, WCW Bash at the Beach.
Yeah, that's the second one?
Well, let's see, Tables was the...
Yeah, so that'd be the second annual.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't say it right on the video.
Well, the headline, it's, let's see, 300 and...
Hey guys, if you're looking for
fireworks, okay, so that's definitely.
You came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
You might actually still have that.
You're better than that. Did
yeah,
you really
maybe.
have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on, who am I kidding?
Possible.
That was 200, what, less than 200 episodes.
Yeah, but don't forget, in the beginning, we were doing a lot of shows. So that really doesn't mean a whole lot. That probably is the second annual.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Unless that's the first one. I mean, maybe we didn't wait that long to start stream previews, though. All the ones we decided to keep, though. But I think we had Bash at the Beach right from the beginning.
I thought so.
Yeah.
This superstar wants to accomplish what many have deemed impossible.
That's the only one I'm
main
fighting
event
for
WrestleMania. This superstar better get ready to be pushed to the limits. When it comes to the limits, Byron, I assure you.
Do you know who Orange Cassidy is?
And ready to push.
An article from WrestlingHeadlines.com. Mark Middleton says Orange Cassidy has observation for fans who think he's an insult to pro wrestling. I don't know why people would think that. I actually think he's pretty talented. I mean, he's a small guy. Don't get me wrong. I get that, but so is X-Pac and numerous others I can think of. But Orange Cassidy's actually. He's very charismatic. I think he's really fun to watch. But anyways, so AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy. Did they change the name of it? It used to be called the All Atlantic Championship. I thought they changed it to International Championship. Interesting. I must have missed something. But anyway, Orange Cassidy they must be getting their championship, concepts and time periods from the Archerverse. They're changing things up. So anyways, Orange Cassidy has addressed those who say he's insulting pro wrestling, pointing to how Japanese legend and current ROH Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata chose to wrestle him last year. The match saw Cassidy defeat Shibata on the November 4th AEW Rampage. Cassidy spoke with the Casual Conversations with the Wrestling Classic and made the comments on critics when asked about the Shibata match. Shibata match. He says, there's a lot of people that don't care for me, that don't care about what I'm doing, Cassidy said. They don't like what I'm doing, they don't appreciate it, they think I'm insulting professional wrestling, or whatever you call it.
We get it. Stop looking for adulation.
Then there's a living legend and a phenomenal professional wrestler in Shibata. He said he wanted on his return because he actually almost died doing what he does in the ring. And when he came back and was able to wrestle, he mentioned two people. One of them was Bryan Danielson and the other was me. I don't think people understand that, but I never thought that a person of that stature would even consider me for something like that. And it was truly an honor. I barely beat him. I mean, I was terrified because he is Shibata. But because of that, Shibata and I actually played roulette last night, so we're friends. Cassidy retained his title this past Sunday at AEW Double or Nothing in the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal. Shibata will defend his title against Alex Coughlin on ROH TV tomorrow. And then against Lee Moriarty on AEW Rampage. Wait a minute.
He has a task at hand, but prefers
so are they just telling you who's going to win tomorrow, and then you have to watch and see who wins on Friday at that point, I guess. Did you hear that?
Look at him totally.
Let me repeat that. Shibata, yeah, I will. Shibata will defend his title against Alex Coughlin on ROH TV tomorrow. Then against Lee Moriarty on AEW Rampage this Friday.
Sounds like.
Poor Coughlin.
Warning, everyone. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Whoopsie. Oh, my God. That was...
And the electricity at this moment is coursing through his veins.
I had to read it twice just to see if I was reading it correctly, because that was just weird, wasn't it? It was weird.
Well, I'm still not sure if this was one or two, Archer. What I have discovered at the time.
Taking a moment to let the
World
crowd
Champion,
know
or
how much he appreciates
WCW
them.
World Champion was Tables. The
That's not surprising.
TNT Championship was Poindexter.
Wow. Yeah. Poindexter. Poindexter. I mean, not that he's gone by Poindexter in a long time. The guy's everybody but.
Oh, it gets better. I was scrolling through the
WWE Universe
page.
giving him an extra shot.
White says, "Why is the B team wishing us a happy 4th of July?" Because they drink. They drink on the job. We've tried to fire them. Believe me, the networks love them. I don't know what it is. I think they like the crazy comments and the lack of knowledgeable, incredible information. Suplex submission. I mean, who could forget that shit?
DDT for a kick out.
Yeah, DDT for a kick out. Yeah. I mean, who could forget that? But
They add nothing,
Life says they add nothing. Well, I mean, we do get to pick on them from time to time, so there's that.
There's that.
But yeah, he does.
From all those chants and cheers.
That happens very sparsely, doesn't it? I mean, War, I think, might be the last person to do it. I think War was the last person to do it.
Possibly, yeah.
He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now.
What is it?
Showtime.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
As well as, let's see.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of Rich Races, 737, the number to win a live TV championship matches.
Where are we? You know what? I just realized here we are talking, and I was checking out the dirt sheets. I have no idea. Oh, we're at number 3. T Styles, Ace Daddy T Styles, coming into the ring as the Gooner versus Styles. Man, I can't believe that the Gooner's standing tall here. Didn't the Gooner come in first or second? Holy shit! T Styles just super kicked him right over the fucking rope. Did you see that? That was beastly. That was beastly. That was out of nowhere. Booyah! Kicked him right in the chinny chin chin, and over the rope he went. Wow.
The Pharaoh was World TV Champion for PAV.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have another Gauntlet Rumble problem. Nobody wants to face T Styles. Here we go again.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match.
Taking a moment to let the crowd know how much he appreciates them.
Well, nobody's coming out. I guess T Styles gets awarded the match.
What the heck?
Yeah, lately people really they're very reluctant to get involved with the Gauntlet Rumbles. So, as a result, the winner of the Gauntlet Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, from Team One Woozy TV, it is Ace Daddy T Styles. After super kicking the Gooner over the top rope. That was absolutely beastly. And for whatever reason, nobody else wanted to compete against T Styles, so he is now one of the number one contenders, at least for now, he is the number one contender to the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship. All right, so we're going to move on to the second match of the night. Io Sky versus Queen Bee, and this is a ladder contract case matchup. The winner will walk away with the contract case for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Championship. Now imagine if Queen Bee is able to complete her campaign here. She'll be right on track to become a double champion again, and then first of all, we'll never hear the end of it. First of all, we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, Archer, I think I know when this one was. I just don't remember if this was 1 or 2. I think this was during the Wolfman Tables.
Ooh. The Wolfman Tables feud?
Yeah. But I think this is number 2 because I'm 99% sure that this was War coming out. Nope, that was Nightmare. Never mind. I saw
that was Nightmare?
lightning.
I saw him get struck by lightning. Yeah, well, you definitely know it's either him or Little Joy Nightmare, which, by the way, I keep hearing rumors swirling that he's going to be making a return. Going to be making a return. And I did notice, too, on the event card, I did notice that Alice and Kaiva no longer going by the Outlaws. They've officially changed to the Blade Runners and apparently have new apparel coming. Interesting. New merch coming for the Blade Runners from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. A lot of things changing.
WCW World Heavyweight Championship, Alan Severn versus Tables.
Man, that'd be a good match. One of these nights, we should go into Discord and just bring up some of our favorite matches and watch them.
Oh.
That'd be fun. And it's good to get people participating in Discord. They can hop in and watch it.
And for those of you who talk with us, talk about matches, for those of you that are interested, Joe Link has been working really hard.
Yeah, he has.
Information on the shocking moments in the Archerverse.
Yep. And if you check out Joe Link's Wrestle Zone, he's also been doing a fantastic job of having matches take place over at Joe Link's Universe. A lot of great matches going on over there as well, so you're going to want to check that out as well. Help build his YouTube channel, just like we're doing with the Archerverse TV. YTD Academy Live we're still 5 subscribers away from 500. That's where we are right now, 5 away from 500. So if there's anybody that's not already following the Archerverse TV on YouTube, make sure you smash that follow button, or actually it's a subscribe button over on YouTube. You'll get, of course, notifications when we go live, be able to watch the shows in its entirety. Luke the Gooner, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. No, Mickey James is not wrestling tonight. But yeah, all right. So before we get into any further discussions, let's start with the second match of the night. It is Io Sky versus Queen Bee, a ladder contract case match for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Championship.
Grow strong, and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's
Let's go.
endeavors.
All right, so
sorry,
what were we talking about?
Well, a little kind of different things, but I was looking for that
WWE.
That was going to be what I was looking up as
You can never discount the backup.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
Every time Io is around.
The following contest is
I think. What month was that in? Was it June? Yeah. See, I think our first one was in August. I think we switched months. I know this year. Yeah, we're doing obviously this. The third annual Bash at the Beach will be June again. But I feel like the first one might have been August or July.
Io's continued that success, but she has something now she didn't have then. She has control. Io Sky made her mark in NXT history as one of the most accomplished superstars in the brand's entire history.
At one time you could...
Yeah, but Io's change in attitude and her new allies ensure even more success in WWE.
Or, newest, you can have the oldest at the beginning, but it's not letting me do that now, so... We probably got rid of that because that was helpful.
That was helpful. We didn't need it. All right, so I'm going to jump back into the dirt sheets here just a little bit. Wrestling news. Andrew Ravens. This is about CM Punk. Flush BM Punk. So, CM Punk is announced for another AEW Collision event, apparently. So, company president Tony Khan confirmed Wednesday's episode of AEW Dynamite that CM Punk's return to All Elite Wrestling will happen on Collision's premiere episode, which will take place at the United Center on June 17. Punk has been away from the promotion since last September due to his actions after the All-Out pay-per-view event, where he won the AEW World Heavyweight title after ripping several wrestlers at the media scrum. He got into a brawl with the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and as a result of that, Punk suffered an injury that needed to be surgically repaired. He was suspended from the promotion. While the Elite were also suspended from the company, they returned at the Full Gear pay-per-view in November. Punk is now being advertised for August 12th episode of AEW Collision from the Greensboro Coliseum Complex in Greensboro, North Carolina. And there's, of course, apparently going to be some more Punk announcements for upcoming events. And they're going to roll out in the coming days, apparently. Days, they say. I mean, here's the thing. And Glenola, you know my opinion anyway, because we talked about it many times, and we talked about it again on No Holds Barred, I think it was today. Or maybe it was the discussion room, I forget. But the thing is he's never moved the needle. He's overrated. And they're just going to find out that again.
He will be the deciding
factor.
Yeah, to zero. You know, like when he debuted in NXT, no needle move. People barely noticed. To be honest, nobody barely noticed. And then he debuted on Raw, no needle move. He never drew any big ratings, especially to get up. What was it? You could fact check this for me, but I want to say he held the WWE Championship for 454 days or somewhere along those lines. And I remember thinking, oh, good God, why? You know?
0-0 is still
and the pipe bomb incident certainly wasn't enough for me to say, hey, let's keep the championship on him. You know? Now, that garnered a little bit of attention, but that's because people, like negativity. You know, and it was a promo, and it was more of a shoot than a promo, right? Just happened to have a little more truth and shoot in it, you know? But I don't know.
434 days.
434 days. Okay, I knew it was something like that.
So in total, 452 days.
Using the ladder as a weapon.
Yeah, but that's too long for a CM Punk. And now, like, is he coming? What are they doing with the World Heavyweight title he won? So because he got suspended, was he stripped of that? They never really did say, I don't think. Not that I care that much. But
I think they set the precedent that
cross the shoulders.
Defend the title.
Well, they could have two world champions for a while and have the two fight to see who the legit champion is, so to speak, or something to those, to that effect. Yeah, precisely. So here's something interesting. This is from Wrestling News, e-Wrestling News, actually. Matt Hardy, and this is, I'm trying to see who published this. It doesn't say. It's just from e-Wrestling News. So okay. It says Matt Hardy believes Edge will wrestle his final match outside WWE. I don't know about that. Matt Hardy says a lot of things, let's be honest, right? Sometimes I think he's related to Jim Cornette.
Getting tossed.
You know? Bruce Pritchard. One of them. Both. Love child. Anyways, on the latest episode of his Extreme Life on Matt Hardy podcast, AEW wrestler Matt Hardy discussed the possibility of Edge wrestling his retirement match outside of WWE and the chemistry that the Rated R Superstar and Christian had with the Hardy Boys. Edge, who returned to action at the 2020 Royal Rumble pay-per-view event following a 9-year retirement, has publicly talked about his intention to hang up his boots sooner rather than later. On rumors Edge's retirement happening this year, he says he's had a good last run. I'm glad he did get to come back, and he was able to recover from that very serious injury, which he had to leave for many, many years. He's been in great shape. He's looked good. I thought he's really produced some quality content. And I like the process of how he's been helping younger guys, too. I feel like he's kind of in a role where I'm at, too, where kind of helps build the next generation as well as in some ways.
And it looks like she wants to take
I think it would have been very feasible for him to actually have had his final match outside of the big. I think that's something that is possible. It may not. I mean, and let's be honest, it's probably not. I'm just going to interject there for a second. It's probably not going to happen outside the WWE. Come on. But anyways, I can see him being a guy that's committed. If he says like it is his last match, I don't think he's going to do like Ric Flair and have like 5 or 6 last matches. Oh my God, that's not wrong though. But like I could see him finishing up with the WWE and maybe having his final few matches somewhere else in theory. On chemistry with Edge and Christian. So yeah, I think we're just guys. It's like riding a bike, man. Once you develop that chemistry, it's just right back immediately, and you just kind of you're aware, you're able to predict the next move for your person is going to make. So yeah, I think we would be right back to being in the ring and having great chemistry, and I want to. See, now I don't know if that's necessarily true because, first of all, Matt Hardy's barely even been in the ring. Neither is Jeff. Fall off the wagon, etc. After getting fired from WWE for not wanting to go to rehab. And even though Edge has been very active, again, Christian really hasn't been. Unless I'm missing something and he's still wrestling consistently somewhere in the Indies. I don't think he is, though. I think the only... So at that point, I think... because they're older, right? They're not the young Edge and Christian and Matt and Jeff Hardy. So they're going to be limited in certain ways and things they can do. And I really don't think they get right back to where they were. I think that Edge... Actually, I think Edge would have to carry everybody in that match. Christian, maybe, you know, because he was wrestling with ROH and Impact Wrestling for, you know, but Matt and Jeff, though, I don't think they would have the same chemistry they used to. But I believe at the end of the day, Edge, because, well, he's kind of a genius in that ring, really. I think he would carry the match. I think. What's your thought on that?
A full display of ruthlessness from Io Sky there.
Chemistry in the ring, I don't think it's suffered.
You don't think so?
Well, you think about
there is nothing but malintent behind each of these attacks.
They just have that natural chemistry between each other.
Stop!
Fair.
Capturing the momentum now.
Io has everything
Christian
going how she wants
Edge,
it.
I mean, every time I've ever watched Christian, and I was never...
And she's thinking of recovering now. Still can't.
At the beginning, I wasn't a big fan of Christian. And I wasn't a big fan of Edge.
That was an
But
absolutely
it wasn't because we were lacking
uncalculated
talent.
risk.
I just
And
didn't
I have
like
no doubt they're going to pay.
See, I was more
dearly for it.
concerned about ring shape.
Yeah. Well, I was going with the chemistry aspect.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're... Okay, so just chemistry and knowing what they're capable of doing and what's happening next and all that stuff, telegraphing. Yeah, but I'm worried about ring shape.
There's going to be chemistry. And between the two of them, I mean, those two have gone against each other so many times over the years.
Oh, yeah. Tag team matches, TLC matches, you know, ladder matches.
And the damage is just
They've had some
And even
wars.
before
If you
WWE,
can't find the
if I
defense for
recall,
this.
Edge, at least,
This
was
is gonna get
involved with
ugly.
Matt Hardy's wrestling.
That's all it takes.
That's possible.
I believe that's where they met and became friends.
And finds a counter.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Catches a punch.
actually, look that up.
Clothesline.
Because that might exactly be what happened. Now, I know Edge has been in other indie promotions because he started it, obviously, in Canada, right?
Just
He's from Toronto.
relentless
But
with this assault and double knees to the chest.
or at least from somewhere around the greater Toronto area. He might not be from Toronto. People just like to call it Toronto. It could be from Ajax for all we know. But Kitchener, there you go. See what I mean? And they always announce him from Toronto.
And up the ladder
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I mean, Kitchener's not too far from Toronto, don't get me wrong. It would be considered probably the greater Toronto area. But
Back down to the mat. Me too.
Okay. Go back to...
oh!
I was looking up Christian Cage.
That was a vicious powerbomb by Queen. Oh, she kicked her right in the face. Holy fuck. Why is she taking the ladder? You need the ladder to get the contract. Oh, there you go. See, there it is. It's like a light bulb went off. I don't know what was going on. Maybe she was going to smash her in the throat with the ladder or something. No, I don't know. She is a villainous little vixen.
I don't know how up to date this is.
Oh! Closed the ladder on her and then powerbombed her into the ladder. Beauty. Anyway, sorry, say that again.
I'm not sure how up to date Wikipedia is on Christian, but that's what I'm looking at here at the moment. And last match, they talked about
Sky. That's it. Io
through,
just ended it.
Or no, wait a minute. Okay, he went back to see it, or the Impact for a little while there.
Oh, okay.
He actually's been, let's see, May 28th of this year, he lost the ladder match. Christian Cage lost the ladder match in, for the TNT title.
For the TNT title, yeah, I knew that. And he was the last holder of the TNA Heavyweight Championship, too. And that's in more recent times as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's still up to decently.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah. When it comes to Matt and Jeff, though, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying, yeah. Matt and Jeff were full ring.
Oh, she kicked her in the forehead that time. That is savage. She could have whiplash. Did you see that? That was nasty. Queen Bee going for that contract case here. Here she goes. What a beast of a woman. She's struggling with that case, though. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new TWA contract case holder, and now has the right to fight the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion.
Now let's take another look at
the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. She is Queen Bee, the Queen of the Hive, and she is your new #1 contender to the women's top prize. Congratulations to Honeybee Wrestling and to Queen Bee. Wow. Shoot, that was brutal. Anyways, yeah, the history between, you know, Edge and Christian and Matt and Jeff it's quite dated, isn't it? Quite dated.
I can't find on here whether or not they were involved there together. However, I did just find something out about Edge I did not know.
Okay.
He wrestled in WCW.
Edge wrestled? Yeah, I like long time. Like he wasn't called Edge.
Striker.
I was gonna say he wasn't called Edge, and that was like before he came out with the Brood. Because I think Gangrel came from there too, did he not?
Jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 737. The number to win a YTD championship match
he
is
faced
9.
in WCW. He faced Mang. He also worked a show in Ajax, Ontario, where Bret Hart's business manager was watching.
Yeah.
And sent an audition tape to WWF, but he didn't. I didn't hear back on that one.
Interesting. Sounds like a big streak of luck that got him in the business to begin with.
Yeah.
Like just the right place, the right time.
Yeah, because originally they were talking, or I saw a thing in here, and this is all on Wikipedia. But it mentioned he was 17. He won an essay writing contest hosted by his uncle Jim. Prize which was free wrestling training with Sweet Daddy Sicky and Ron Hutchison in Toronto.
Wow.
However, he put his wrestling aspirations aside to help his mother pay the bills, taking numerous jobs, receiving a diploma in radio broadcasting. Well, that explains why Edge is so good on the mic.
It does, absolutely. All right, before we get any further into conversations, the next match of the evening, this is an 8-man tag to brag elimination matchup. We got the Coalition, Big Bubba Bruno and Elijah Archer. As you can see, they're coming out in new attire. They dropped the pink and black. I don't know if it's because they knew they were going to be facing the Hart Foundation soon. I don't know what the deal is, but they are no... I liked the pink and black attack. I thought it was cool. But anyways, I'm not bringing that up to them at all. Teaming up with the winningest tag team in Archerverse history, Demolition. They are taking on the Steiner Brothers and the Hart Foundation, led tonight by the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. Let's get things rocking and rolling, shall we, Glenola? All right. So, the question... I wonder, did Gangrel and Edge also meet up in WCW?
That I'm not sure. I'll add that to my... So I'm looking up there.
Team The Turret Man and Team Complete Geek TV's nightmare of a tag team is Demolition. The Terror Johnny Braddock and Cyborg Adam Colossus making their way to the ring. It's been a long time since they've teamed up with the Coalition.
The WWE Universe
All the chaos in TWA lately. even at YT Academy for that matter. People are excited about the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach SPV. They want a spot. They want the right to fight. And they're all seeking gold. They're fiends. So Luke the Gooner wants to know, how are we all doing? I'm doing fantastic, Luke the Gooner. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Besides still having issues with your universe, which is ghastly, by the way. It is absolutely ghastly.
Shifting gears now.
Hopefully you can resolve those issues eventually.
A very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
So while Glenola is checking that out.
I'm not finding where Matt met Edge. So now it's
Life says I gotta go watch Count Dexia after the show because that's hilarious. Kyle was joking. Well, apparently never, make sarcastic humor a thing around the Professor Poindexter.
Representing the coalition.
Because,
sorry,
go ahead.
Weighing in at
I was going to say Edge and Christian,
80 pounds.
and it appears they have grown up together.
Champions, Big Bubba Bruno.
Talk about an intense competitor.
Yeah,
this superstar
looks like,
doesn't have an off switch.
Edge was like
Nobody
10
has an
years
off
old when
switch,
they met.
Saxton. Trust me, if you
Wow.
had one, I'd have hit it a long
10?
time ago.
Explain.
Very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight.
This was
Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to cover the action for you, especially
Well, they
this
tried to say,
match.
in the beginning, they tried to say they were cousins or something. But I believe they're just friends. But you'll know, obviously you're going to let us know.
So, in this article, it has one thing here, how long have Edge and Christian known each other? Edge's Wikipedia page states that he met Christian while he was a 10-year-old kid in Orangeville.
One arm and hand
Duo used to go to Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto to watch favorite wrestlers in action. They were both in attendance where they watched the Warrior defeat Hogan.
And representing the coalition,
Christian was spoken in depth on his friendship with Edge.
weighing in at 255
I was a shy kid, so I was really scared about going into the class and meeting people. And he was one of the first kids that came up to me and talked. We both realized in that moment that we were wrestling fans.
You know, this
So that was our
person takes some
immediate
pride
connection.
in
We
their
just kind of
work,
hit it off.
but who could blame them? You are as gifted
Interesting.
in the
So
ring
yeah,
as
Edge
this
and
boy.
Christian.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton.
Friends a long time.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times.
So yeah,
Thankfully.
between the teams,
Well, it's the same story, basically, with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
yeah.
They've been friends since they were kids and been in the wrestling. They came up in the wrestling business together. I love the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn story, and I'm super happy they finally won tag team titles because the WWE was the only promotion in the world that they had wrestled in that they had never won the tag team titles in. So I was excited for that.
That's Byron's job.
But I would say, for
The B team is
in-ring,
an need especially
give,
tonight.
if he
Black.
gave Jeff a couple months to develop a style to fit his aging body,
and at a combined weight
I think he can do it.
531
But
pounds.
the days of the Swanton and
I just hope he stays clean.
yeah.
A matchup
And
like
I
this,
think
it's
that
one that the
his
locker room
fight
has wanted to
his
see.
wrestling
It's
style
one that the
actually
WWE
plays a
Universe has
role
wanted to see.
in
It's
his
one that
issues
I've been waiting to
because
see, and it's
Think
about
of
to
the
go
toll
down.
that takes on his body. So he's got to be
Hey
in
guys,
pain.
if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July,
Life
you
says
came to the right
Elijah
place because this match will be
Arthur.
nothing
Yeah,
short of explosive.
there's something wrong with that
Come
ring
on, Cole.
announcer.
You're better than that.
He's
Do you
got
really
for
have
some
to go
reason
with
he's got a real tough
fireworks
time
line?
saying
Oh, come on,
Archer.
who am I kidding? Of course you
Something
do.
going on there. No idea. Might have to send him to speech therapy. I don't want to pay
Look
for that
who's
though.
here.
I'll be honest, the company doesn't need to be paying for stuff like that. His parents should have done that when he was a child. What, But anyways, the B team is annoying me especially tonight. Yeah, well, I only have one arm and one hand to type. Other hand is being occupied by child. Put Soul down. He's too heavy. That way you have, plus then you can use both hands.
Motivated competitors in this match.
Arthur Appreciation. Oh my God. How dare you, sir? You know, when this matchup started, I forgot to ask you, what do you think? The Coalition and Demolition or the Hart Foundation?
Corny cliche about there being fireworks
and
in this upcoming match. You showed
yeah, so
a lot of reserve there. Very good job. That's Byron's job.
Yeah, and the Steiner brothers.
Here we go, elimination tag team action in this one. The goal is to systematically eliminate each member of the opposing team one by one until only your team is left standing.
Powerhouses.
Standard tag team rules are otherwise in effect.
They're also great position wrestlers.
That's true. That is true.
On the other side, you got Demolition, who one of the best tag teams in our history.
Yeah.
We all know what Scott's lining up for.
You got Big Brother Bruno in there as part of the Coalition. Now, I question how well is he going to work with Archer yet. You know,
Scott gets
just
waylaid.
coming together.
That is true. So, I mean, so far so good, but that doesn't mean, you know, they won't have their moments.
Yeah. And then you got Archer, the man who walks off of steel cages.
Yeah, he does some strange things. I'm not even going to lie. Luke the Gunner says, people be sleeping on Impact. Impact is very good at what they do. Actually, I like Impact Wrestling. And if you've noticed, the WWE has also taken notice to what they're doing there because they tend to utilize Impact Wrestling these days very much the way they did ROH, you know, pre the days of being owned by Tony Khan anyway. Johnny Gargano, so many people that came back, went over to Impact, and then slowly made their way back to the WWE. I still expect also, to be honest, I still expect Matt Cardona, a.k.a. Zack Ryder, to show up in the WWE again. Hopefully as Matt Cardona, though, because he's done a lot of hard work to really build his persona after he left the WWE. He was NWA champion, man. That's something. I don't care what anybody says. I love the NWA. I still watch NWA. You can watch it right on YouTube. It's actually a lot of fun. It's that old that old studio feel. Or old school, yeah. There you go, thank you. I'm just learning to speak English, you know. But anyways, Archer finally gets his entrance right, and they announce him wrong. I know, right? They finally got it. Well, that's only his entrance when he's got a championship. His other entrance is far more formidable. But for now, he's holding a title. I mean, it's a tag title, and it's in YTD, but he's happy about it, so there. He's happy about it.
List of champions from each respective brand.
Holy shit! Wow! That was absolutely savage. Poor Christian Hart. Oh my God.
I think his lungs went out of his ass.
Oh my, yeah, they deflated. Somebody put an incision and stick in a hose. We're going to have to re-inflate those lungs. Good God.
I don't think they're in there. I think they poured it out his ass.
Good Lord. And somehow he's right back in the action here. He's very resilient. He always has been a resilient. Oh, elbow to the face. Look at that, Scott Steiner. Yeah, Rick Steiner punches Bubba right in the back of the head.
But it didn't matter.
That was sly.
He's ejected from the ring.
I just punching him in the head, just lighting him up to Slam Cool. Or Slam Hart.
Oh, here comes Cyborg Adam Colossus. Little double team action here. Ooh, Jesus. I got to tell you, Christian Hart can't take too much more of this. He is taking a beating.
Up and around.
Big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Colossus. Nice.
We'll have to Christian Hart.
I thought for sure he was done.
What are we going to call him? Rolex. Oh my God.
Keeps on ticking.
Keeps a licking and keeps on ticking. Except for in Royal Rumbles.
Well, that's rude.
You know, Then he's only ticking for 30 seconds or less. Oh! Who the hell just got DDT? Was it Bret Hart? They cut the camera. Well, there's Christian Hart. So I guess it had to have been Bret Hart. Oh, I guess it could have been Steiner. Pretty sure I saw, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I saw pink tights, though. Oh, crap. I mean, is Stream Elements working tonight? Are people able to even do things? And by the way, you don't type exclamation point TAV anymore to find the list of champions. I do have to fix that. It's supposed to be exclamation point TWA now. And it is up to date. Oh, hey, it's working. Yo, look at that. Our jackpot is working. I wasn't paying attention. I did see it pop up, but I wasn't sure if anybody was actually playing. Now I should probably pay attention to see if... I think Big Bubba Bruno, did he just get eliminated?
Here he comes off the tag.
Or was it Christian? No, it was the Iceman. Christian Hart has been eliminated.
I'm in the running for
something nefarious is beneath the ring.
So the Iceman, Christian Hart, has been eliminated, just for the record, ladies and gentlemen. And you're in the running for another one?
What's the quickness on this?
980, I got 133.
Foot just stomping down.
Numbers are 9, 4, good luck with his grade. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the choice.
He moved.
The 943? Yeah, you just missed. Oh, that's life.
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
No, Life, you're in the running.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, because it's 980.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
So you're just there.
Off.
First on the middle rope. Steiner sees the finish line.
The other number is...
Like 50.
He keeps his team in the match.
53 off, so...
Rick gets that sent right back to him.
But anyways, so yeah, we're 4 members from the coalition side and 3. Wait a minute. Where'd everybody else go? Did I miss shit? I don't see Bruno. I don't see Bret Hart.
Outrageous strength.
I don't see. Is that Johnny Braddock?
Bret rolled out of the ring.
Okay. I thought
He made a tag, but he rolled out.
I saw Big Bubba Bruno roll out too, but I didn't.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what's going on right now. Are we down to the final 2 members of each team? Bret still. Oh, there's Bret. And I guess time will tell if Bruno's still in there.
Oh, what a hook.
Or Adam Colossus. Oh, AKO. And there goes Rick Steiner has been eliminated by the one Elijah Archer. I think Bruno and Colossus have been eliminated.
I'm wondering because...
Uh-oh. Oh, the sharpshooter. No.
He's got the sharpshooter.
No, sir. Oh, there you go. Drop kick him right in the chest. That's how it's done. Damn, that Bret Hart is good. How dare he?
And look at that, Saxton. He's running away.
Yeah, so it looks like Big Bubba Bruno and Adam Colossus have been eliminated. So we're now officially down to the final 4.
Not the position you want to be
Oh,
in right
Archer
now.
sends Bret Hart for a ride. And of course, Christian Hart has been eliminated. He was the first one eliminated.
Fading quickly.
Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage.
Life says, I have 2 redemptions too. That's your second YTD Championship matchup.
This match right now.
And yeah, and the other 2 are channel reward redemptions too. That's scary. Oh no, look at this. Is he gonna... He's going to put him in his own move. That is gaslight. Oh, no. Bret Hart. He's fighting it off, though, I think. He's not tapping. Yeah, see, Bret knows how to get out of that. What was he thinking? What was Archer thinking there? I don't even know. Oh! Damn, he might be thinking it all now. Nice elbow, though. Retaliation. Face buster.
That looks painful.
Oh, he throws him right into the barricade.
That'll leave a mark.
Yeah, life. I won't get into how many redemptions and title shots I've got.
Yeah, I mean, he has so many lately, he's been giving people title shots. Literally.
No.
Well, I should be at 10 now for titles.
Brett was waiting for it.
But how many channel redemption rewards? Yeah, exactly.
That like 14 or 15, I think.
Life says, I need to team up with Glenola to learn how to best use my redemptions. Oh, no. I mean, you can't do that because he'll just go to the Glenalians.
Cinched in deep.
Hey, life.
We'll be invaded.
This one.
You want to save a couple
With a sleeper.
for use as like if there's a night where you really don't want Archer getting banned,
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer
use it to
underneath
grab
the
one,
ring.
do a
Archer's grabbing a ladder.
God mode, or God complex. Yeah, so you have that one.
What's coming next?
Back.
Oh, back suplex right on the ladder. That was absolutely savage.
Sent straight into the
It
barricade.
used to be,
Saw that one coming. Took advantage.
of course, that you could redeem for title
He's able to
opportunities.
fend off the attack.
That was a great one to save for.
That's a nice idea.
There's still title
Double
ops.
underhook applied.
Is it?
Well, just YTV, I believe, but
Okay.
times where it just interfered in storylines on the main roster.
If you want to use a storyline, a championship explosion is handy as part of the storyline.
Inverted DDT.
Of course, you got your joke.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Bret Hart pulling at all the stops here to try and eliminate Archer.
New jackpot number 4, a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 737. The number to win a YTV championship matches. 9.
Johnny Braddock just kind of watching on. Scott Steiner's just looking at Archer. He wants a piece of the action. Oh! Bret Hart went over to try and... Well, he looked like he was trying to punch or elbow Braddock in the face. Braddock retaliated.
Just a surgical approach.
Bret Hart didn't like that too much. And here comes Johnny Braddock.
Chipping away. Fresh man in.
Oh my God, Bret Hart out of nowhere. What? That TKO'd him. Is down to Bret Hart, Scott Steiner, and Elijah Archer. Bret Hart with a chair. He's got a chair swinging for the fences. Oh, nice retaliation though. That didn't look like it felt too good. Oh, look at the barrage of strikes Archer's unloading here. I don't think he enjoyed that. And Bret Hart's been taking it to him.
With the back fist.
Oh my God. Little ruthless aggression coming out of Archer here. Oh! Ripcord knee right to the nose. That'll shift the cartilage in the nostril, won't it?
Superstar switch up.
Oh, yeah.
Want to become someone else for the day?
I think Archer's a little angry. Oh! Archer's a little angry here. Here comes Scott Steiner. Breaks the pin up. Not even a 1 count.
In time.
Not even a 1 count.
I think the writing's on the wall, and it is not good for the Hitman.
Still scrolling, trying to see if I can find, Bash at the Beach.
Oh, look at that. He knocked out Scott Steiner. An AKO out of nowhere.
Does he not want to win?
Down to Archer and Hart. Oh, he went for an AKO, but Bret Hart evaded. Oh, no.
Bret Hart looking to
Sharpshooter. Archer's in trouble. Oh, he beat him. Archer tapped. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. The team of the Hart Foundation and the Steiner brothers. Wow, Bret Hart with a huge win for the Hart Foundation and, of course, Team Christian Cool.
That's your winner, folks.
Wow. Oh, that was awful.
Absolutely, Cole.
Steiner comes in, gets AKO'd out of nowhere, knocked out, and then Bret Hart slaps on that. Damning. Sharpshooter, I mean.
Made it through in one piece.
Wow. Big win for Team Hart Foundation and Steiners. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Next match of the night. This is going to be for the Women's World Tag Team Championship. It's elimination style. It is the Wolfpack Gals, Tia Stevens and Rose Byrne. By the way, if you were paying attention today, the Wolfpack Gals picked up a huge tag to brag elimination style matchup victory today. They are pumped up and ready to roll, and they want those tag belts. They got to go through formerly the Outlaws. They are now the Blade Runners. Alice and Kaiva Blade. They're riding high again, putting their titles on the line, and that is next. Glenolo, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think the Wolfpack Gals are going to breeze through the Blade Runners? Or will the Blade Runners cut through the Wolfpack Gals like a hot butter through knife? Or a hot knife through butter?
I don't know about breeze through, but I'm going with the Wolfpack Gals on this.
I like hot butter through knife, though. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
That's awful hot.
That's, yeah.
So I'm going with Wolfpack Gals on this one. So it's going to be a great match, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I mean, in many ways they have very similar, similar styles. But the most thing that it makes it such a great matchup is they're just the aggression that comes from both sides. They're both technically sound. They're both teams. They're very good with tagging in and out quickly, keeping each other fresh, and really controlling the other side. So it's going to be interesting.
Both sides can explosively just all of a sudden, bam,
yeah.
And end the match.
Exactly.
I mean, how many times have we seen Tia Stevens, by herself take out two opponents out of nowhere?
Yeah, we've seen that many times, actually. Many, many times. But the Wolfpack versus the Blade Runners, an elimination-style matchup. That is next. Let's rock and roll. All right, what a night so far. Very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting.
Here comes trouble.
Do we want to reveal the amazing secret?
The amazing secret?
Of the WWE acquiring WCW.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We talked about a little bit in the beginning of the broadcast how we were going to discuss that very thing, so we should talk about that. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Now, this is going to come from the Sportster.com, dated February 15th, 2023, by Malak Omar Khalid Mahmoud. But I actually saw this information, something I clicked on about WWE lawsuits. It was supposed to be about matches that led to lawsuits. But there ended up being major lawsuits involving WWE.
Surprise!
Yeah, it was a clickbait article.
Here we go, gentlemen.
But
huge
title
Scott
match
Hall
coming up,
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
So, they, as many of you know, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, both came to WCW.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight.
We all bought hook, line, and sinker, by the way.
It was awesome.
This is going to be great.
It was captivating.
So, yeah. Now, it led to all this. So, March 26, 2001 is embellished as one of the most important days in the history of professional wrestling. I don't think that's an embellishment. I say that is possibly one of the most important days in professional wrestling.
I think so. I put that right up there with the third man.
Mm-hmm. Vince McMahon popped up on WCW Nitro, the televised program of his sworn rival Ted Turner, and declared he had acquired
Just
WCW.
dropped in to say hi before I head off
All
for
right,
the
in
night.
1997, after the infamous Montreal Screwjob, many people were convinced WWE was already dead. The last big star in Bret Hart left WCW, and McMahon's own locker room was on the cusp of a riot and walkout. But just a few years later, McMahon won the war, and as the ultimate sign of security, he bought WCW. and for McMahon, it means he's $7 million.
The title is on the line in this one,
I didn't know the amount.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
But rumors of the sale of the company began to pick up prominence in October 2000. TBS had realized the company was a sinking ship. There was no saving WCW. Now, I'll disagree there. I always heard Ted Turner decide he wanted out of the wrestling. You know, because I think WCW could have been saved. They just would have had to go back to what made them great.
I completely agree with you. I think that that's a bunch of hogwash. I think that Turner simply wanted to the wrestling business because he himself felt, even though he was successful with ratings, he didn't know a lot about the business, and that, you know, becomes a problem when you're trying to do business with a bunch of wolves, if you will. So.
And yes, I'm inserting my personal feelings into.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with you, though. I agree with you.
A number of wrestling personalities began the process of setting up capital, including Eric Bischoff and Randy Savage. But McMahon was the one who made the purchase, despite being legitimately disliked by Ted Turner.
As a former tag champ myself, believe me when I say.
Ooh, I just got close to the 980. I got 116. That makes me closer than life. Now, of course, everybody knows that if I end up winning any of the jackpots, I, of course, give it to the next person in line.
Ultra random person once in a
You have to
while.
think that winning these
What's the second number?
is a turning point for these superstars.
Oh, absolutely.
737. And Infinite Oni. No, sorry, Girly Girl got 716. So she's in running for the YTD Championship Up. Or no, is that the channel reward? That's the channel reward. So Girly Girl, you're in the running for the channel redemption reward.
At one time,
She likely knew that wasn't enough.
Yeah, well, it still is for the most part.
And now she retreats.
Because you can't challenge for main roster titles anymore through it. Yeah. That was done for reasons.
She kicks out with authority.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Apparently,
How important is the sound strategy in a Falls Count Anywhere match, Corey?
Strategy is always important, but here it's particularly key. If the match can end anywhere, then it's crucial to try to force the action where you want it to go. You can literally pick your preferred battlefield. It's just a matter of making sure things get there.
In 1996, WWE sued WCW and contended that the NWO storyline presented Kevin Nash and Scott Hall as employees of the WWE and asserted WCW was guilty of defamation, slander, and trademark infringement. The company sought restraining orders to restrict the uses of Nash and Hall, and the matter continued
She's
to
not done yet. Who's coming
the way that was played. Legitimately, they were played off as dating from WWE.
Yeah, because, I mean, DX drove right up to one of the WCW Monday Nitro shows and cut a promo there, remember? Had a whole vignette. It was awesome.
That was the birth of the DX Army.
It was, yeah. And how cool would it have been if they actually had left them in, and who knows what could have happened. I mean, that would have been... But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now be sure to note this was before the infamous match of the Beach incident, where Hogan turned heel and had WWE succeed in doing the temporary restraining order. NWO storyline was never occurred.
Nothing fancy about that.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the greatest moments.
Look at that torture their opponent.
When Hogan decided to join,
Yeah,
people were pissed. When he was going back to the ring, back to the locker room after they did that, people were throwing things at him even. The whole wrestling world, even in the ring, the whole wrestling world was literally turned upside down. It was the heel turn heard around the world.
Up on the entrance area. Also plenty of ways to get yourself seriously
done.
Off into the pin.
Yeah.
Two.
And
the champ
crowd
just beats the 3 count.
She's still as determined as ever.
Yeah.
The title's in
Hogan
jeopardy here.
Turning heel there. The way they were doing that was great.
Was a matter of
The in-house crowd
What a chop.
started helping Kevin Nash, Scott and Hulk Hogan was garbage.
I think the paradigm is
Anything
shifted.
they had a hold of, they were throwing into that ring.
What a display of stamina. The champ
It
showing
made a great moment.
But things might only get harder from
Yeah.
here.
Sometimes when you
There was trash everywhere being tossed, cans, everything.
If you haven't seen it,
I know what's next.
I believe it's on YouTube. Check it out.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah, you could find it on YouTube.
He's still in this
Great
matchup.
moment,
It's
and it showed the
unbelievable.
emotions of the fans, how much they were invested in Hogan.
And in the product period, I mean, it was exciting times. I mean, the ratings war was phenomenal to
I just
watch.
don't know what it's going to
Oh,
take.
But the implication that Vince McMahon is the perpetrator of the invasion did not help matters either. WCW continually referred to Hall and Nash, to be the reference that Hall and Nash were set by McMahon to sabotage the company. And the blackouts during the show were actually carried out by Vince McMahon and the WWE.
This match is going to continue.
Again,
That's really as close as
beautifully
it gets.
told story.
Superstar.
But
It's been a
definitely-
hard road for these superstars
You know,
to get to this point. I
it
think
was
these
merit
fans
that
are driving
lawsuit.
to claw that extra inch.
But I hadn't heard about this lawsuit, and I don't know if Archer had.
And I'm right there with
At all.
them.
But Unbased Company was back to a corner. At that point, they had already begun to enforce the idea
These
WWE was
superstars are showing
invading
no
them, and
concern
mixing
for
the
their own
storyline
well-being.
is not an
All that
option.
matters to them
But
right
at the same
now is
time,
doing as much
you mentioned
damage to one
Vince
another as
McMahon on
possible.
air,
The
gives
challenger not
WWE
looking
more
good right
ammunition
now.
than the
But you
lawsuit.
have to admit, at this point,
McMahon struck at the perfect time, and while WCW was well in the lead in the rating war, the executives surely had a few sleepless nights,
possibility for
especially
serious
the day
injury
leading up
just
to
went
Bash
way
at the
up.
Beach.
these
There's
superstars
one
are starting to
thing
get
over
very
to ruin the
imaginative right
entire
now. You have to think someone's looking at that
Let's
stage and
prop the
getting some
attorney of
dark
Vince
thoughts.
McMahon. The guy had no problem explaining to the judge the
Shutting that down
of
with the back
professional
elbow.
wrestling and coach development that came along with the
Ducking
storyline.
underneath. This is a unique move. Vertebreaker.
Endless knee strikes.
It was directly interfering in anything they were trying to do.
Yeah, this is a
The
dire
lawsuit dragged
situation
on
right
for
now.
years. While WWE did not get the restraining order, the settlement proved more than beneficial for the company.
Intensity
Two
and
parties
anger
came
boiling
together in
over.
2000
Coming
and
to a head up
negotiated
on
a
the
settlement.
stage.
According to the terms,
As we can
Vince
only see,
McMahon had the right to
it's
bid on the
only
assets of
getting
the
worse by
company
the
if
second,
WCW was ever
Right to
liquidated.
the leg.
In 2000, said contingency did not seem like too far-fetched as the company was leading
Screwing
ring
for the figure four
at one
submission.
foot in the corporate grade.
Well, they just kept making one poor decision after the next at that point.
Figure 8.
But all they would have to do is go back to some of what made it.
Wow, Rose Brewer just tapped out Kyber Blade. Look at this. Tia Stevens with Alice Blade pinned to the mat. Not even a one count though. Ref got there way. I mean, she had to count Rose Brewer's pinfall. But it is 2-1 now in favor of the Wolfpack Gals over the Blade Runner. Oh!
I think the champ's got it.
Wow, she was so fatigued there, she fell down herself. Did you see that? And got pelted with a stop sign. You know, oh! Wicked power slam by Rose Brewer. Oh, she kicked out.
You see the look on a challenger's
Vince
face.
Russo
So close to becoming
gets a lot of
champion,
hate.
but the champ won't
He does.
stay
However,
down. Looking for
it
more
wasn't
damage
all
here.
his fault.
Release back suplex.
But I think if they'd gone back to Eric Bischoff's way of running
Well placed elbow to break up the
WCW,
maneuver.
it would have gotten better. It would have improved. I think Vince
This is
made
not going to end
some
well at
errors,
all. Ouch!
you know,
What energy in this arena tonight.
I'm getting goosebumps.
turn around, they double down. And that's what
He
I
got the
call.
shoulders down.
You know, Russo is not a terrible story writer that people like to play him off
And the
as.
tag titles change
He
hands here tonight.
Sorry to interrupt, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions. We've got Tia Stevens from Team Tiliana Pierce, and of course Rose Brewer, the Viking from Team Distinct Cone. They are the Wolfpack Gals. Congratulations, Team Glenola as well, because he is the leader of the entire Wolfpack. But the Wolfpack Gals, your new world champions.
Attacking in perfect unison
Wow.
like they were reading each other's minds.
I mean, I kind of figured that was going to end up being the result when it was, I mean, facing both members of the Wolfpack Gals, that's not doctor recommended or approved. Much less a good idea.
Yeah.
Much less a good idea.
Psychiatrists trying to make careers off of that.
Yeah. All right, next match of the night. This is for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship triple threat action. And it is Stephanie Wolf, the reigning defending champion, put her title on the line against Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link and Becky Lynch, the man in the house. Stephanie Wolf's got her hands full. Personally, your own opinion, of course, Clonola. What do you think about this match? Do you think Amber Extreme, she, of course, is the women's pure wrestling champion over in YTD Academy. Becky Lynch has been really irritating everybody as of late in the locker room and looking to get back into the pictures. Television championship victory would certainly accomplish that for her. And then there's Stephanie Wolf from Team Girly Girl, who's been probably one of the fastest rising women in the division in recent history. Already a television champion. She's also contract case. She was the contract case holder. I think she still is the contract case holder for the Women's World Championship as well. But imagine if she goes in to a title match as a champion.
Yeah, I may surprise some people, but I'm going to go with Stephanie Wolf on this one.
You're going to go with Stephanie Wolf. And imagine if she if she challenges the world champion. That's kind of fun, right? Television champion versus world champion. It'd be cool if they put both titles on the line. Not unify the belts, just put both titles on the line. Doesn't happen very often, but it'd be fun. But it'd be fun either way. You know, television champion versus world champion. Either way, that's a fun match. And one of them could end up a double champion, or at very least, Amber Extreme, if she's able to complete her campaign, tonight could be a double champion. Just saying. Again, she's the pure wrestling champion at YTD Academy. So, but here we go. Championship is on the line. Wrestle Wars television title up for grabs. Becky Lynch, Amber Extreme, and Stephanie Wolf. Time to turn and burn.
A chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
All right.
737, the number to win a YTD
So yeah, I mean,
championship
WCW is
matches.
definitely a sinking ship. By the time, you know, it's too bad. I still think Vince and Shane should have revived WCW and kept it open as a competing company. You know, many companies do that in other industries where they have bought a company, instead of closing it down, they simply keep it as a rivaling company under their own umbrella, so to speak. You know what I mean? So I wish they would have done that. Now, to be fair, you know, other companies, they came out afterwards, might not have actually came into fruition. You know, ROH maybe, but you know, they were already kind of in existence. But
TNA probably never would.
No, AEW, I don't think. If WCW had revived and been successful.
But yeah, I agree with you on that, Archer.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't know. So let's see. I don't think there's a whole lot of interesting information in the dirt sheets tonight, to be fair.
Has arrived. And the WWE
yeah, so basically though, that because of all that, with Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, WCW got the ability to be the first bid for WCW.
Yeah, Becky Lynch has had to overcome countless challenges in her career.
Vince was able to buy the company.
You know, she's the first female competitor to hold 2 world titles.
It's just interesting because I didn't know that was going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? They didn't. There wasn't. Well, we didn't really have much in the terms of reliable dirt sheets back then either. So you just had to kind of roll with the punches. But
you know, the internet is.
I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job. That's Byron's job.
Here's something from Ringside News. Looks like it says a WWE superstar was given their current main roster role due to an injury. So that's interesting. Again, it's Ringside News. It's Felix Upton. Says WWE superstars can suffer an injury at any time in the ring. It's a very dangerous workplace, after all. It seems that one superstar actually owes their position in the company to an injury situation.
From Lake Forest, Illinois,
Although WWE usually removed injured superstars from the road, other times they can find a use for them in a non-wrestling role. Fans saw MVP receive this treatment in recent years, and of course Maxine Dupree is no different. While speaking to the Out of Character podcast, Maxine Dupree was quite candid about her journey in WWE. It turns out that she owes her spot on the main roster due to an injury. This is a quote. She says, "This is actually interesting because I've never talked about this in terms of this, but I fractured my fibula. That happened in May or June, and I think of that in hindsight as a big blessing because I wasn't doing much in NXT because I was injured. So I think when they were looking at who was going to be Maxine, they ended up being positive for me and allowed me to heal and whatnot." Says Maxine Dupree also remembered her brief stint working alongside Robert Stone and Von Wagner on NXT. During that time, WWE began promoting the Maxine character, which sparked speculation that she might be stepping into that role. However, Maxine remained uncertain until a moment when her intuition began to suggest that something significant was about to unfold. Shortly thereafter, she received a text message that would alter the trajectory of her career. Alter it. This is another quote. It says, "I wake up at 7 the next morning and I have a text from travel. They're like, 'Hey, you're needed at SmackDown tomorrow. I'm booking your travel,'" Dupree recalled when she went to the WWE Performance Center for training and got in contact with the brand's lead writer. Upon checking his email, that's when everybody learned she'd be portraying LA Knight's sister, and that she needed to be on a flight in 4 hours. Dupree said she got a spray tan and packed her bags before flying out. She also credits her background in cheerleading for teaching her how to adapt in a fast-paced environment. Says we'll have to see what happens with Maxine Dupree in the years to come. She had a nice spot as a manager of Maximum Male Role Models. But only time will tell how much more gas that stable has in the tank. If anything, they are certainly entertaining us along the way. I mean, I'm not a fan of them, and I really didn't like when they threw LA Knight into the mix. I'm glad they popped him out of that. I mean, they could just, go on and do something different. I'm just not a fan of the... I'm just not a fan of it. Not a fan. But that's interesting as far as how Maxine Dupree got her spot on the main roster.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Someone else here, this is from Wrestling News, says Road Dogg says Test didn't become a bigger star in WWE because of drug issues. Well, I think we kind of know that because, But anyways, this is Michael Schroot, WrestlingNews.co. Says on the latest Oh You Didn't Know podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Road Dogg talked about the Hardcore Championship that WWE introduced during the Attitude Era. Said we have a couple of highlights below, but you have to come to the page and scroll down to listen to it. But anyways, Road Dogg believes there should not be a Hardcore Championship in today's wrestling. He says, I think there's room for it today, but my argument against it today would be if you had that, then you have to have that on TV. Then you have to go hardcore, and then that's not special when you want to go there in a heated angle. Then you get to Hell in a Cell, and all that comes out, or whatever is the end, the finishing product of a hot angle or a hot story that's been going on. It just normalizes the hardcore aspect, or the, dare I say, violent aspect of those things. It should warrant where you're at in the story. It should warrant I'm going to hit you with something now. You know what I mean? It's not just every week that's what we do. So that would be my argument against having the hardcore title today. On why he feels Test didn't become a bigger star. He said, I don't know this for sure, but you're asking me, so I'm telling you what I think. I think drugs were the downfall of Test as well. I say that because they were the downfall of the Road Dogg also. He was a good kid. He was a good talent. He was long. He was quick across the ring. There was a lot of things, a lot of positives. And again, I don't know. I got screwed up and fired, so I wasn't there when he got screwed up and fired. Thank God in heaven and above I came out on the other side of it. A lot of my friends haven't. If you don't do drugs, don't start. And if you started, stop. And that's where that article ends. So Road Dogg giving a little bit of advice. But I mean, it's probably pretty obvious that that was, you know, the problem.
Yeah, no, we won't agree with it. It's a shame. I honestly really enjoyed Test.
Yeah, me too.
Tossed around.
Yeah.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you know what.
You hear the sirens. Here it is. Air raid bomb.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of real interesting information left in the... there's a superstar in AEW. Toleona worked for Uber Eats last year and now wrestles in AEW.
I was sure this one was over.
But that doesn't seem interesting enough to read.
It's starting to become a factor at this point. Make no illusions of it. This is coming down to a battle of attrition. Boom! Incredible suplex.
Road Dogg says he cried when Vince McMahon split up the New Age Outlaws.
Clothesline.
A bad place to be for the challenger.
Alexa Bliss says her contract has been extended.
I bet Saxton this would have been over by now.
A wild look in her eye.
Oh, here's something interesting.
Oh, man.
This is from WrestlingNews.co. Paul Davis says, since, well, the title of it is Masks Molds for Bray Wyatt's Fiend character were destroyed last year, apparently. So since Bray Wyatt's hiatus from WWE TV, there have been all sorts of rumors on social media about his potential return. The rumor that has been making the rounds this week is that WWE is bringing Wyatt back as the Fiend character. However, the person who makes the Fiend masks seemingly shot that down on Twitter. Jason Baker tweeted, that might be a little difficult considering that all the mask molds were destroyed last year. That does not mean that they can never go back to that gimmick, but it doesn't seem to be in the plans right now, or at least, or at the very least, they will have to start making new molds. Hashtag BWE, the insider on Twitter who reports WWE scoops, recently stated the following on Wyatt's return. He said Bray is up to management and him. This week, BWE was asked if Alexa Bliss' pregnancy will change things for Bray. BWE responded with the following tweet: Bray's work is on paper. Alexa, all changes for her.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
I actually didn't know she was pregnant. I somehow missed that. Did anybody else know she was pregnant?
Yeah.
You knew that?
I saw that.
Interesting. All right. Well, congratulations to Alexa Bliss.
Who's pregnant?
Very interesting. Alexa says, who's pregnant? Alexa Bliss is apparently pregnant. Yeah.
She breaks the hold.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that either.
On a slam.
Congrats.
Oh, a kendo stick wrapped around the head. Oh! Becky holds her off.
Yeah, there's nothing else interesting in the dirt sheets.
Uh-oh, Lynch is honing in. Look at Becky.
Yeah, no.
The champ's eyes look glazed over. Looking for the victory.
Now we do, of course, we can always resort to some lists now, I suppose, at this point. Unless you have more information on the whole WWE, WCW situation. Pretty well covered that, yeah, I kind of figured. I kind of figured.
That article, I won't close it, but it was
Yeah. Who do you think? Like, you think you think Eric Bischoff probably could have turned things around, or at least his mindset for how he perceived WCW.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, I think it could have. I think, Russo was fine. Now, is he one of the greatest story writers of all time? No.
Well,
he has his moments.
Yeah.
But he doesn't deserve the hate he gets.
Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo both kind of take heat for very similar things. Although I think for the most part, most people favor Eric Bischoff, but
I do. I think Russo did, or Bischoff did a great job. And actually, I'll be honest, I disagree with you on one thing. I believe in Russo.
1, 2,
I personally like Arquette.
I think you're right.
David Arquette?
I kind of enjoy him on
He had no business being champion, though. That was a complete... I mean, that was a pivotal moment at the time in what was turning fans away. Like, that was just the wrong decision. Have him involved, yes, but put a world championship that professional wrestlings are...
they were tying into the movie. They were...
You got to remember, people hated it.
I know, but
hated it.
Movie too, so.
Yeah, well, the movie I loved, Ready to Rumble, was actually a pretty fun movie.
Yeah. I enjoyed watching him once in a while. Especially when they put him in to get set him up against Goldberg one time. I think it was Goldberg.
Yeah, you might be right about that. I can't.
This is unreal.
Basically, Goldberg had a squash match and then turned out Russo against him.
Yeah.
Or not Russo.
Amber Extreme.
I think the paradigm is shifting.
Sorry, the squash, what? Oh, and that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion. And by the way, she is now a double champion because she is the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Women's Pure Wrestling Champion from Team Joe Link. Dangerous Amber Extreme, your new television champion. Congratulations to Team Joe Link and Amber Extreme. Wow, big victory for the Outlaws, who are, of course, still in the midst of a feud with their former faction partners, who are now known as the Blade Runners, who, by the way, lost their tag team titles today. All sorts of messy here tonight.
Send 3, send 4, heck, send a whole army. It's only going to be an uphill battle for the competition.
Yeah.
But Kaiva and Alice kind of on a downward spiral. Amber Extreme becomes a double champion for the Outlaws. So, I mean, isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. Isn't that interesting? All right, let's move on to the next match of the night. And this is for the Women's World Championship. Zoe Stark, the #1 contender. She's been absolutely phenomenal since returning and inking a contract with TWA. Taking on the reigning defending champion, January, from Team Infinite Oni. And this is a 1v1 Falls Count Anywhere matchup. It could get ugly very quickly, though. Zoe Stark, I got to be honest, she has never faced anybody to the likes of the coldest bitch on the planet, January. Be great at what she does and earn the spot. But when you've never faced that level of competition before, I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm not implying anything. But Glorilla, what do you think? Zoe Stark, January.
I gotta go with January. I think you're right. Zoe Stark has never faced what's coming.
Yeah.
The coming storm is just gonna be.
I agree. I don't think. I'm a fan of Zoe Stark. She's a formidable wrestler. But the coldest bitch on the planet has been eating up the competition for weeks, winning titles. She's still hungry. She's one of those people that it doesn't matter if they hold a championship belt or not. They still want to fight. They still want to prove how they got that championship. See, where others, they win championships and fall down the ladder, right? They lost the hunger after they grabbed that brass ring, so to speak. Not January, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and I say this in all seriousness. January puts me in the mindset of Wolfman 7 or War.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
In there, just the title's great, but she's in there for the fight.
She is. And that's evident. But here we go. Wrestle Wars World Wrestling Championship on the line. January and Zoe Stark about to do battle. Let's go.
Oh. I just found something else, Archer.
Okay.
This is for 2 days ago.
The following
marked an
contest
anniversary
is a
in WWF
Anywhere
history.
match. And is for
36 years ago, as of 2 days ago, the Rockers debuted in the WWF.
Oh, yeah? I liked the Rockers a lot.
Oh, I did too.
Now, I mean, you could tell early on that Shawn Michaels was clearly going to be the man that left that tag team. But, you know what I mean? You could just tell. Marty Jannetty was good, don't get me wrong. You know, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
But Shawn Michaels was a showman from day one.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He was pretty young, you know. But
this is a tough
now they
woman.
Debuted 2 days ago.
No doubt. Zoe Stark, one of the hardest hitters in the women's division. Also battled back from a devastating torn ACL to
shocking.
reestablish
Yeah, Michaels was wild.
A year before they began to appear in the WWF.
Michaels was wild when he was young.
This opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Think about all the opportunities that he missed out on because of it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
You know, where he pissed the wrong people off.
Yep. Sure did.
But yeah, no, I love the Rockers. You know, I actually was a big fan of Marty Jannetty. I really was.
Yeah, no, I was a fan of Marty Jannetty. I just didn't think he was as good as Shawn Michaels. That's all. But I mean, who was?
Yeah.
You know, he was outperforming the mammoths of the business at the time, Hulk Hogan. And, you know what I mean? He was. You couldn't. He was just in the spotlight constantly. You couldn't not notice him.
And the champ has looked dominant of late.
He very quickly became a household name.
Wrong move, and that title could be going home with somebody
Remember
else.
when he put Marty Jannetty through the barbershop?
Or the greatest, you know, another one of those great.
Hey guys, if you're looking
moments.
for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will
now,
be
the way
nothing short of explosive.
I suffered from
You're
the
better than
Mandela
that.
effect.
Did you really have to go with the fireworks
Because
line?
I remember
Who am I
that
kidding?
him
Of
super
course you
kicking
did.
Marty through the window. But he didn't. He
No.
kicked him and then threw him through the window.
And then threw him through the window, yeah. What's funny about that, I think we've discussed this before, and what's funny about that is I actually thought the same thing. I thought he super kicked him, Sweet Chin Music, through the window. But yeah, he kicked him in the face and then tossed him right through the window. Yeah. Yep. It's weird how we both had that thought.
But it was just, you know, that was one of those great moments.
Yeah.
You know?
So many.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure HBK would have had the attention that he got that quickly without that moment. If he had just left Marty, you know, walked away, I don't think the crowd would have gotten behind it.
No.
But to watch him do that to his partner, that they seem to have such chemistry.
Oh, people were completely invested in that.
You know, it's just like, even people that didn't like Shawn Michaels were like, what? He just did this. What the hell is he going to do next?
Now, I was a little surprised they didn't do more to bounce Jannetty back a little bit and do a little bit more with him, because I thought he was a talented wrestler. I don't think his mic skills were great. It's not that he couldn't speak, but what he was saying was never very interesting.
Let me see if I can find out why they didn't.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, she is
Well, he's had a bit of a love-hate relationship with the WWE over the years, too, not to mention.
the Queen.
There's actual issues that they basically...
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. In '92, he was arrested after an altercation with police.
You know, Zoe Stark looks a little out of her element here, and in January, staring at her like she's the next meal on her plate.
Championship action underway. The champ looks as hungry and prepared here as ever.
Yeah, they have absolutely no desire to even entertain the possibility of walking out of here tonight
Michael
without their
Jannetty appeared
title.
to reconcile
thinking
with Michael
pays off.
Sunhill hitting Jannetty with Sweet Chin Music. They took their talking through the big barbershop glass window, causing the music. Jannetty was initially meant to work the injury, thus missing the opportunity to win the
Talk about
championship.
intimidation. I'm not sure
He
if
was
it's
scheduled to
resilience or
return shortly
stupidity
after
that's
to
going to
start a
drive you to
feud,
try and
which
come
will
back
lead
from
to
a
a
move like
one-on-one
that.
match between Michaels and Jannetty at WrestleMania to.
A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but
However,
oh man, does it get the
January
job done.
25th, 1992.
Pretty sure they don't want to be taking any
He was
more of
arrested
those.
in Tampa, Florida after an altercation with police. His female companion, a 19-year-old named Angela, not important there, was arrested for trying to use a
Carefully measured elbow drop followed by another, unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
The challenger eating up some
They were found to
damage.
be in possession of less than a gram of cocaine. Jenny was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of paraphernalia, and resisting arrest with
Get
force.
ready to elbow drop.
That led to being indefinitely suspended by the WWF. And the singles match that was taped in January did not
Went
air.
over the crossface. It's cinched in.
In
This could be over.
March 92, he was sentenced to 6 months house arrest and was released shortly after.
Fighting desperately.
Released by WWE.
She rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
So it was basically what I thought. It was kind of a combination of drugs and fucking up.
Impressive reversal
Drugs
there.
and fucking up.
Zoe
Yeah,
wobbling,
and let's be
looking
honest,
vulnerable.
many professional wrestlers have. Over time, it's actually quite sad. You know, at one time, everything was being blamed on steroids, right? But the reality is they were into much worse things that were the cause of the problem. So,
Leaving nothing to chance
you know,
here.
alcohol
Baseball
problems
bat
to
in the
drugs and alcohol to, you know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an advocate for steroids. I'm not at all. And they did need to clean that aspect of it up too. But that took way more of the attention than the problems at hand. And I think that's why it continued to explode. Really, we ignored it and focused on the steroids.
Pure instinct at this point.
All right, I agree with you there.
Archer.
But yeah, he returned to WWE.
Soul Embers is giving me a break time. That's actually kind of nice because I do have to pee. I've just been too lazy to move. But when I do feel like getting up, I will utilize that break. I appreciate that, Soul Embers.
But things might only get harder from
Well,
here.
the Coalition lost an 8-man tag to brag elimination match against the Steiners and the Hart Foundation. So there's that. But there's been a lot going on. It's been a great night. We had another Gauntlet Rumble matchup to start the night off, but after Ace Daddy T Styles come out and super kicked the Gooner over the top rope, nobody came out. Nobody wanted to face T Styles, so he is the #1 contender to the television championship, and the rest of the night has been just phenomenal match after phenomenal match, to be honest. What else can I say but that, Granola? Right now we're talking about the type of medication you choose to use when you have your hemorrhoid problem. Girly Girl was telling us, you know. We were just wondering, Soul, what is your favorite brand of hemorrhoid cream? Joke time. Oh, I got 2 joke times. Yeah, I still have to do... Alright, you know what? I'll get that into the way here in a second.
I am receiving some information of an incident backstage. There is a heavily damaged door. It appears somebody tried to lock war in a locker room.
The best kind.
Interesting.
Causing him to miss that.
That Gauntlet Rumble. So that's what... See, I was wondering War the Machine didn't even come out.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so that sounds like the door is heavily damaged at this point.
So there was a coup going on that interrupted the Gauntlet Rumble. Interesting. So I wonder how many other people got, you know, basically screwed over the... Because, I mean, they awarded the match to T Styles. So T Styles is the #1 contender to the Wrestle Wars Television Championship.
Yeah. And hey, so just to let you know, make you feel good. Big Brother Bruno, Weird Squish, Christian.
Oh my God, did he ever? Holy shit. Jumped off, did he jump off of Archer's shoulders or was it Colossus?
I think it was Colossus.
Yeah. Like it was a body splash, was it not?
Royal butterfly suplex.
Yeah, something like that.
Or no, both knees.
I think both knees.
Good night.
Soul says the only cream you need, Archer, is anal cream. Well, that's what we're discussing, was what type of cream you use for your hemorrhoid problems. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still your Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion from Team Infinite Oni, the coldest bitch on the planet, January, still your television champion. Congratulations to Team Infinitoni and January on the big title defense. Fantastic.
Sharon's the W against
all right.
A win's a win, and it's also all
January. Well, Glenola, you were right on the money with that one. You called it, and she is still the Women's World Champion. What a beautiful championship belt, by the way. Beautiful championship belt. All right. It's a throwback to a few different championships is what I like about it the most. I don't know if you can name which ones you see, but there's a few different championship belts all wrapped into one TWA World Heavyweight Championship. It is a beautiful title. Or the Women's World Championship in this case. All right, here we go. And this is the beginning of the championship rounds. So I will get the betting lines open, but the first match in the championship rounds, it is Psychosis Kyle Riley and Count Dexcula taking on the Creed brothers and Weapons of Mass Destruction's own Tony Stone from Team Shadows, and of course the man called Drek from Team Dedrek. This is for the vacant Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship, and this should be an absolute barn burner. The Creed brothers, man, they snuck into the YTD Academy, started beating everybody, won YTD Academy Tag Gold, then they came to the main roster, got opportunity there, they've actually been the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions. So what? That's impressive, Glenola, to me. That is very impressive. But, man, do they have a challenge tonight. The Wolfpack in the mix, Weapons of Mass Destruction in the mix. This will most certainly, in my opinion, I don't speak for anybody else, in my opinion, this will be absolutely the Creed brothers' toughest challenge to date. What do you think?
Great. Laugh.
Oh, definitely. You got Dexula. You've got the Psychosis Kyle Riley. I mean, the two of them are just unstoppable themselves.
Yeah.
And then you got Drek.
That guy's a beast. Now,
he stands with the best.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was actually. I don't know if you're going to allude to this at all, but I mean, Count Dexula and Drek have a bit of a rivalry, if you will. You know, championship gold's in the mix, or was. Sadly, Count Dexula actually lost a match to John Cena over at YT. Did anybody see that match? I did not see that coming. John Cena is the new men's pure wrestling champion at YTD Academy. Absolutely crazy. YTD Academy, so exciting. So exciting. We might actually be having some YTD Academy matchups after the show, by the way. So if anybody wants to get some redemptions into the way, hell, depending on time allotment and how fast the next 3 matches go, we could get some title ops done live on episode number 477. So put your thinking caps on. But here we go. Before we get into any further discussion, because we're going to talk. We've been talking all night. It's been a great night. We've had some great conversations. What a night to spend. Great matches. But here we go. The Wolfpack, the Creed brothers, and the Weapons of Mass Destruction for the vacant Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship. Let's go. Turn and burn time.
Actually, you're talking about directly the saleable stand.
770. Holy shit. Soul Embers. Because isn't it 737? He's in the running. I forget what. Because I'm close to winning the YTD Academy. Yeah, I think it was Girly Girl that got close to that one. 897, unlucky. Soul Embers is Andre the Giant. John, you know what? Andre the Giant. Now there's somebody we could talk about. What a great professional wrestler he was. What a great professional wrestler. You know, and if you never got a chance to watch any footage of Andre when he was younger, he's always been a behemoth. But that man, as such for being a giant, he could do moonsaults off the top rope. I mean, he was actually a very good wrestler, and it's sad to see what became of him later. Don't get me wrong, you know, WrestleMania, Andre and Hogan was huge. But you know how much better a match between Hogan and Andre the Giant would have been if we were able to bring a more prime version of Andre the Giant. You know what? I don't even think they'd be able to give the match to Hulk Hogan. Not the first match, that's for sure. They'd have to have a big, long-running feud and lead up to that WrestleMania. Because let's be honest, the WrestleMania match was a flop. It was huge. People were excited. It was an attraction. It did what it was supposed to do. But much like, even though it's one of my favorite moments because I was there, Hogan versus Warrior, WrestleMania 6, what a huge, huge matchup. But the match itself was lackluster at best, right? Same. Well, they just didn't put on a good enough wrestling match. They didn't tell for how big that match Hogan Warrior was, they didn't tell a good enough story inside that ring.
True. Girly Girl was 717, so she's 21 off.
Ooh, 21. Yeah, so that beats Soul Embers then.
That's what
and then I am in the running for the YTD Academy Championship op, which at this point I think I still have to give to Life.
Life? Oh, no, you beat Life out. That's right.
Yeah, I think so. I think she was the closest, so I would still give that to Life.
That's right. The title's been vacant for long enough.
He never liked Macho, first two-time champion.
770 is close to 737.
And here comes Count Dexcula. The Professor with a new intimidating look, that is for certain. And what's with the red eyes? The red eyes is creepy as fuck, I gotta be honest. Anybody else see that? I'm pretty sure they're red. Look. I mean, he is Dexcula. He's Count Dexcula. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Does it? I don't know. Yeah, are they red? Am I seeing things?
I can't tell.
I know, he's in the shadows as always. Always in the shadows lurking. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Yeah, we were talking though about Drek being able to stand there and go, with the best. I mean, the man just won a title in 4.5 seconds.
I couldn't believe that. What the fuck happened in that match? That was insane. I was like, did that just happen? Like,
I literally looked down.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these
I am Hulk Hogan. Yes, I am not Beth Phoenix, China, Indy Hartwell, or anybody else. For once. Yo, Soul, you're Andre, I'm Hogan. I'm going to body slam your ass. Drop a leg and pick up the 3 count, brother.
Better get ready.
But I think with Andre, and I was just a great in-ring competitor. But you listen to the stories about the man outside the ring.
Yeah. Look up some information about Andre. Just that.
One of my favorite stories. Well, 2 of my favorite stories actually come from
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the
that was a good movie, actually.
Which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion.
Andre did not play a role.
Andre allowed everybody to do it.
Himself.
If Andre didn't want to be slammed, you were not slamming Andre the Giant. I think everybody knows that. But the way Hulk Hogan did do it, though, was far more impressive than others. I mean, Hogan was a... I refuse to take away from Hogan because Hogan was a big, strong man.
Who writes your stuff?
Big, strong man. And others have said it, too. The way he managed to slam Andre looked far more impressive. Other people look like they were ready to fall over, just getting him up a little bit to slam him. Hogan was a mammoth, man. When he was, don't forget, before his back surgeries and everything, that dude was what, 6'7", 6'8"? I think he was 6'7" or 6'8", and weighed 300 and some odd pounds. He was a solid man.
Elimination rules for this contest. A team is officially out of the match.
All right, Soul, have a good night. 3, 4, 5, unlucky.
This is just vicious. And Creed gets warded off.
Andre's, yeah. Well, I mean, he played a giant, so why not?
What I always get a kick out of.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. Hits him with the counter.
Ripcord.
I've heard it multiple places.
This is not going to end well. Nice suplex.
Look here.
What a takedown.
it's a true story.
A series of hammer fists raining down.
The story is,
Corey, how do you mentally prepare for something like a Falls Count Anywhere match?
You have to be ready to adapt. Wherever your opponent takes the fight, you must be ready to follow. So expect the unexpected and have a plan in your back pocket for any situation.
He's lost some.
You know, I forgot to open the betting line. You think I still have time?
If it works, it works.
you might, I don't know. I don't think we want to repeat that incident.
We started talking about Andre the Giant. I totally forgot. I just got sidetracked. I blame Glenola, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.
Waistlock go behind.
Archer versus 1.0. Archer, open the betting line. The match ended with like 3 minutes remaining in the betting lines.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time.
All right, hold on. I got to open it for 5 minutes. I mean, the match, everybody's still in the match. There's been no eliminations. So there you go. The betting lines are open for the match. Who do you guys think is winning this matchup? The Wolfpack, Weapons of Mass Destruction, of the Creed Brothers. And I said it earlier, the Creed Brothers have been the dark horse in both YTD Academy and Wrestle Wars Genesis, so don't count them out. But then again, they're in there against the Wolfpack and the Weapons of Mass Destruction. So, well, you know. I mean, you know the record for, well, actually, Glenola wins a lot of bets these days. He didn't used to. He was right alongside me. We used to lose together. It was a beautiful thing. But now he's got to be a fiend, and he's got to collect Archer's bucks to do crazy things with. And he's always lending Archer's bucks to Glen Aliens, which, by the way, I still don't approve of your little creature pets. They're ghastly beings. They're not. They're nobody's friends. They are not. They are fiendish. They get into things. They cause problems. They wreck things. Ooh! Punch him right in the bridge of the nose.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
And there's still 3 minutes remaining when the match ends.
Yeah, you took advantage of that.
All of a sudden, my bet jumped from 10 to 10,000.
Right? Everybody took advantage of that. You swines, how dare all of you, by the way.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Andre the Giant went out a 16-second fart. Introduction to a standstill.
16-second fart. Now that is a rumbler, and that doesn't sound long when you first hear 16 seconds. But put a time, put up a stopwatch on your phone or your watch or whatever you want to do, and run 16 seconds. Imagine Andre the Giant farting, and you know that is a big long fart. I think
it can be heard 3 counters away, Ellis said with a laugh.
I think Jake the Snake Roberts once told a story about that.
Great strength.
Notice there he said, he said, "Are you okay, Andre?" Andre replied, "I am now, boss."
I am now. Yeah.
Can they break this? How did they do?
110th Street Slam.
Crazy.
This match is brutality.
Yeah, I mean, you figure most bar class maybe expect
Superstars reach out.
And did you know that a lot of the times, like when they would stay in hotels, he'd have to shit in the tub. He would literally have to shit in the yeah, he'd have to shit in the bathtub. He was too big for the fucking toilet. Plus, he clogged that fucking thing. And then somebody would have to clean out the bathtub.
And then there's the story I saw on a biography of Andre. That was talking about in bars and all that. Andre Frank Hill. That one night, some idiot in a bar tried to pick a fight with Andre the Giant.
We all thought that was it.
This place is
Finally, Andre had enough, walked outside, walked over to the guy's car, and flipped it over.
He's in his clutches.
Man, Count Dexter is absolutely dominating Tony Storm. Well, it was.
Takes their opponent down, now just teeing off a series of hammer fists raining down.
The story about when he had back surgery, they weren't sure about his anesthesia.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm sure you know this story.
Can you believe this?
I think I know where you're going. Yeah.
They finally they couldn't figure out how much. They get too much anesthesia. They were killing him.
Yeah.
So they went to Vince McMahon for ideas.
What to Vince McMahon for ideas? That's scary.
Let me see if I can pull this up.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either. That move is.
By the way, it looks like Brutus Creed was eliminated.
Might be time to think outside the box. Takedown.
Oh, fuck. Count actually just speared him right off his feet. That was savage.
I think we know what's coming next.
Okay. Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in.
What'd you find?
To find a way out in short order. Can he figure it out?
Oh.
Breaks the grip, and he does. Here comes another one.
At least I think that's Julius. Maybe that's Brutus.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, he retaliates.
Oh! Sliding lariat to Count Dexcula.
No, kick out at 2. What?
Dex kicks out at 2, though. Who's been eliminated?
Side headlock applied.
Wait, what are you cutting the camera angle? Who got No! Psychosis Kyle Riley is leaving Count Dexcula all by himself against the weapons of mass destruction. And that's either Brutus or Julius Creed. Start thinking it might be Brutus.
You bastard.
White says, Kyle, you bastard. Joe Link says, I'm here driving to work listening through the radio. Joe Link.
What a counter by Brutus.
Definitely drive safe.
Absolutely. Hands free, thank you. Tony Stone's been eliminated. We're down to a member of each team here. The man called Drek, either Brutus or Julius Creed. We'll call him BJ Creed just in case it's one or the other. And Count Dexcula.
He's trying again.
It looks like the story I heard was incorrect.
Oh, it's down to Drek and Dexcula. Look at this. Wow. Ooh. Damn. Dexcula just got... He's a vampire, though, right? He can take that. He can take that. He can still win this.
The story I originally heard was they end up asking Vince McMahon how much time they spent.
Yeah.
In order to judge that using alcohol tolerances and everything. Well, what I'm finding here is Andre answered rather than Vince. But the story I heard was Vince was what he told him. And says it usually takes 2 liters of vodka just to make me feel warm inside.
2 liters of vodka. Woo! Wow. That's a lot of vodka.
Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Yeah, he drank 156 beers in one setting.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions from Team Shadows and Team Dedrick. It is Tony Stone and the man called Drek. They are the weapons of mass destruction, and they are your new World Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to the weapons of mass destruction. Once again, tag team champions they are.
But they certainly found a way to overcome such a challenge.
Definitely one of the best tag teams in the world today. And hailing from the weapons of mass destruction. I'm actually surprised they've been able to get along with Mitchell Vaughn and all that crazy crew this long and haven't gotten it on their own, to be fair. But, all right, so I'll issue the payout for that if there is one.
I'm gonna cause some chaos.
I'm going to cause some chaos. Who the hell said that? Somebody ban that person.
Oh, no.
All right, so 1,200 Archer vs. Bucks were on the line, and they are being distributed right now. All right, here's the next match of the evening. Oh my God, I've been excited about this match. I'll be honest. It's been trending worldwide all day. Mitchell Vaughn, Cameron Grimes, Axiom, Jesus Christ, I forgot his name. Carmelo Hayes, Alan Severn, Christian Hart, Carino Farmer, and the reigning defending champion that shocked the world by becoming the television champion to begin with, Gunther. This is one hell of a match. Each and every one of those guys have been television champion at one point or another, except Cameron Grimes, I believe. I'd have to check, but I don't think Cameron Grimes has been.
Free life.
And Archer?
Yeah.
We just had a title vacated.
Oh no, who vacated the title?
Team Life is Great.
Life is great.
Ordered the tag team titles
vacated again? Oh no. Oh, that is ghastly. Wow, they just won the titles back and Team Life is Great has exploded them. Woo! Oh, that sucks. All right, well, this is an 8-man elimination royale for the men's television championship, and this is going to be a barn burner. These guys have all got history. Again, Cameron Grimes is the one newer to the mix. I'd have to look and see if he's been television champion. I don't believe so, though. With Axiom, I know he came in and won a few matches. He might not have been a Wrestle Wars television champion either. Everybody else, though, Carmelo Hayes included, have held that belt. And, I mean, it is one of the most prestigious championships in Archiverse history. It has always been seen as a stepping stone, if you will, the workhorse title of Genesis that leads you to the World Championship. So very prestigious. It is highly sought after. And that is the next match of the night. Let's go. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Turning and burning. But yeah, back to the Andre conversation, because he's such a fascinating human being, you know, from his abilities and his size to the things he did, the amount of beer he could drink. So what did they say? Because I know I've heard other things from, you know, different amounts that he was capable of pounding back from, like Jake the Snake Roberts, people like that. What did they say in that article? What Vince said or what he said? He responded.
Andre ended up responding. I heard it that Vince told me as he's yelling. But Andre, I guess, is what he cooked up that it takes 2 liters of vodka to make you feel warm inside.
The new jackpot number for
Because I forget how many beer it said that he could finish off at it.
The number to win the TV championship matches 9.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Dylan Moffitt, M-A-F-I-T. This was February 8th, 2017.
Okay.
Let's see. After he quit drinking, he still drank 5 bottles of wine at dinner.
Wow.
While they were filming Princess Bride, he ran up a $40,000 bar tab.
40,000?
Things are about to get grimy. My excitement
That's crazy.
His go-to order was something called an American. It was 40 ounces of various liqueurs poured into a pitcher. I've never tasted airplane fuel, Ellis said. Then played Wesley in the movie. But I imagine it's very close to what it must taste like. Very close indeed. Not even coughing a lot. The hand was like chugging water.
Like chugging water. Why? I guess it kind of would be.
The $1 million
They once consumed 119 12-ounce beers in 6 hours. That equates to 1 down every 3 minutes non-stop.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us. Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some horny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job. That's Byron's job.
Drank a plane dry?
According to Andre's wrestling colleague Ric Flair, the Giant once drank the Flame's entire stock of vodka while on a trip to Japan. But he did have some help. Flair himself. I've been on a plane on a 747 with him going to Tokyo out of Chicago. We drank every bottle of vodka on the plane.
Can be solved by equations.
Wow.
Given his success thus far,
a case of wine in 3 hours.
Right.
A case of wine in 3 hours.
That's 12 bottles in 3 hours.
Time to see if the calculations are correct for Axiom.
I went down to this little karaoke bar right down the street from the hotel, and I bought a case of Puri Fussy wine. 12 bottles of this very powerful, strong French wine, Hogan said. We left the hotel about 8 in the morning for an 8-hour bus ride. About 3 hours later, he shakes his feet.
Boston, Massachusetts.
I need a pit stop.
Weighing in at
3 hours on a bus, he drank 12 bottles of wine.
Holy shit.
One straight 40 vodka tonics.
40 vodka tonics.
On his memoir, Bobby the Brain, Wrestling's Bad Boy tells all.
And this guy
Robbie
is
Heenan shed
destined
light
to
on one of the
continue
most
that
legendary
success
Andre the Giant
in all
drinking
of
stories, which took
WWE.
place at the Marriott Hotel in Kansas City, Missouri. While visiting the hotel bar one night, Heenan was approached by the bartender who asked, "Is Andre here with you this time?" Heenan said no. "Oh, thank God," the bartender said. "Last time he was here, I gave him last call and he didn't want to leave. I told him that I could only stay as long as he was drinking." According to Heenan, Andre retaliated by ordering 40 vodka tonics. He drank them until 4 in the morning, Heenan writes.
4 in the morning.
Fireworks on this 4th of July.
That is
you came
nuts.
to the right place because this match will be nothing short
Now,
of explosive.
what was it? Giantism he had, or was it something similar that it was different? I don't know.
Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
I assume it was, but I mean, I think we all assume you guys that big have it. But
it was a form, but hold on.
It was a rare form, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
now, sadly, shortly thereafter,
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds.
Sadly, shortly thereafter, they learned how to deal with that. Because I mean, other superstars that have also had that have been, they've had the operations so that they were able to slow the growth. Khali, Big Show, or Paul White, depending on how you know him. I believe the Giant Gonzalez as well, but he ended up dying of other complications, I believe. He was, he was just a he was a sideshow. That guy could not wrestle. He was actually worse than Khali. He was worse than Khali. Maybe they were related.
Sorry,
the Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah.
Big, tall, stick dude that wore a suit that looked like he had... Yeah.
You're talking about, yeah.
Shifting gears now.
Yeah, I was not a fan of the Giant Gonzalez. I was so glad when they finished that whole angle with The Undertaker. It was just, I just was not amused. Not amused.
Okay, I'm not finding anything about what it was there. Let me... this. He reportedly weighed 13 pounds at birth.
14 pounds at birth?
Yeah, okay. He had acromegaly.
Representing the Heart Foundation,
a hormonal disorder with a pituitary gland releasing excess growth.
Weighing in at 235 pounds. The Iceman, Christian Hart.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned
that is
here
demonstrated
tonight.
in a 1981 Sports Illustrated profile in a photo. I mean, it pretty much disappears in his hand.
Interesting. Jake the Snake tells good stories about Andre. I don't know if any come up, but some of the stories Jake tells are just hilarious. Like I said, I heard about the rumbling fart through I believe it was a podcast, but yeah, Jake was telling the story, and fuck, it was funny.
Gears now. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very
16-second fart.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is certain to be explosive.
Andre didn't drink for the sake of drinking. Andre was in a lot of pain. His back was injured from carrying all that weight around and from having other wrestlers breaking chairs over his back.
Here comes Carino Sinister Farmer, one of the most feared men in TWA history, period. At one time, people didn't even want to interview that man.
Title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE
I
right
don't think there's very many that want to interview him.
He's a very intimidating presence, that's for sure.
Fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive. Come on, Cole. You're better than that.
He does like food. Normally, he just feeds on his opponents, to be fair, but...
Here comes
Carino Sinister Farmer. And here comes the champion, Gunther, the man that shocked the world when he won that title. I mean, I think people are still shocked, to be fair, especially considering the competition surrounding that championship. Needless to say, he is the reigning defending champ. But he has 7 villains in there to overcome.
This industry as pure sport, meaning there is no room for games and antics.
Gunther takes everything so seriously, like he's always scowling.
Hey, listen, he takes pride in what he does.
It's difficult not to admire the expertise possessed by Gunther.
Look at the look on his face.
Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him.
The man's impervious to distraction.
A man of focus, that's for sure.
Constantly focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, it's like watching a machine.
Oh, here we go. 8-man elimination royale. I don't know if the betting lines are still open, but if it is, get your bets in. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. Fast-paced and high octane.
Crazy to watch and do commentary for.
Elbow right to the nose.
Looks like the betting lines have actually closed already.
The
So
new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of which races 737. The number to win a ITV championship match is 9.
did you not?
No, actually, nobody did.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still
Nobody bet on that one?
I don't think
Corey, what can a superstar do if they find themselves playing defense in this match?
You're going to find a way to create separation and buy yourself some time. Collect yourself. Otherwise, the beating will
Here's
continue. It's a battlefield.
This is actually an article from Wrestling Inc. It says Jake Roberts tells an insane story of his snake biting Andre the Giant. It's by Kieran Fisher. It says Andre the Giant is one of the most formidable forces to ever step inside the square circle with a build, height, and weight of 7'4", 520 pounds, respectively. The 8th wonder of the world will go down in history as one of the wrestling's largest athletes. As a wrestler, he was unstoppable and fearless unless he encountered a venomous snake. While speaking on the recent episode of Paradox of Sports, Jake the Snake Roberts talked about his feud with Andre the Giant in 1989 and how his fellow WWE Hall of Famer did a great job at selling being afraid of Roberts' reptile during the program. In real life, however, Andre wasn't fazed by anything, including snakes. I doubt that shocks him. Does that shock you at all? Yeah. Jake says Andre wasn't afraid of anything, man. He said he did a great job of making people believe he was afraid. Hell, one night the snake broke 2 fangs off on his shoulder. He didn't even know it. And I went back to the locker room because the snake had bit me too. And I didn't even want to go in the locker room because I was afraid he was going to kick my ass. Said, however, Andre showed no interest in fighting Roberts following the incident with the snake. In fact, when Roberts asked Andre if he was okay, the Colossal Superstar revealed that there were no problems afterwards. Rick Rude pulled the fangs out of Andre's shoulder which caused the Giant to laugh and say, "That snake must be hungry." That's all he said. Roberts continued. He didn't get mad. He didn't want help. He don't need a damn Band-Aid. It'll quit bleeding after a while. Don't worry about it. That was it. Yeah. So I mean, that's not too surprising. I mean, it's Andre the Giant. I mean, the guy was humongous. It's surprising, like he said. What did he say the day before? The snake broke 2 fangs off on his shoulder.
How much is it worth to continue through the agony? It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
There's electricity.
Certainly deserving of the 8th wonder of the world moniker, that's for sure.
A kick out before one by the challenger.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Belly to belly. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
How do you recover from that?
I'm just trying to figure out who's still in this matchup, and if we've missed an elimination or not. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it is still 8 men strong. No eliminations yet.
Hardy's going after Wolfman with a sledgehammer. That shows the Wolfpack's mentality in a fight.
Meet the barricade. Oh my God.
You know, you definitely cannot.
He's attacking Severn right now.
Yeah, you can't say the Wolfpack takes it easy on each other.
The champ absolutely glazed over. For the win! You gotta believe that some doubt is creeping into the champ's head. This just might be more than what the champ bargained for.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall.
Oh, knee right to the gut.
This place is starting to rock. Don't do this. Don't do it!
Into the barrel.
This could be the beginning of the end. Uh-oh. Face first off the knee. And you can see the blood collecting inside Axiom's mask. He's got it locked in. It's locked in. Now would be a wise time to submit. Gotta find a way out of the sharpshooter. And it does.
Oh, it is Gunther with a sleeper hold on Carino Farmer here.
Clearly stooping low with that attack.
Give up now. Swallow your pride and submit.
Just hang on for just.
The clutch is in. This one could be over.
Oh, back of the head right in Gunther's face.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
Look at Farmer going at
Being put into a perilous position.
Christian Hart with a sledgehammer. Christian Hart pulling double duty today, by the way. He was in a tag team match earlier tonight. Double duty for the Iceman.
This is insanity.
Do you expect anything less?
Carmelo Hayes with a pinfall here on Axiom. Not even a 1 count, though. To be fair, the referee's kind of been slow at the count lately. A little slow at the count.
Can he get it fully locked in?
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but
And delivers it. All right, there.
That's just what I've been noticing
Gets
a
out of
lot
it.
recently. Slow count.
strong kick out from the
Yeah.
Brazilian champion. Is it enough?
I mean, the female refs seem to be doing a bit of a better job than the male refs, to be fair.
We're not down. The referee was right on
A
top
little
of it.
bit.
Might have to hire some more female
Some
refs.
counter.
You may think he's got more guts than brains, but it's this
We
kind
need
of
zombie
focus
ref.
that took pride.
How dare they take zombie ref away from us?
Goodness. Oh, disturbing impact. Oh, the
Didn't think he was fit for television, apparently.
Scramble your insides.
The champ teetering on the edge.
Yeah, he's got to
But anyways.
and find another win if he wants
Yeah,
to
Andre the Giant. I mean, there's been quite a few big men. I mean, even Bruiser Brody. I mean, he wasn't as big as Andre the Giant, but there was some really large, intimidating men in the business over time.
He kicks out with force.
The muscle memory
Crazy.
taking over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
German suplex.
I just turned around. I believe Christian Hart just speared Gunther. Was I seeing things? Gunther's been eliminated. We are guaranteed a brand new champion. The Iceman has eliminated the champ. Wow. And now he's going after Mitchell Vaughn. Somebody else just got eliminated, but I'm not sure if Mitchell Vaughn just got knocked out or if Carino Farmer has been eliminated. I think Mitchell Vaughn got knocked out by Christian Hart's headbutt.
This could be the beginning of the end. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Fat lad Mitchell Vaughn has been eliminated.
Somebody releases the hold.
And somebody else just got eliminated.
Twist of fate. The title might change.
Is that Cameron Grimes? Cameron Grimes eliminated. Suddenly we are down to 5, just like that.
2 count. No, stops the count at 2. You've got to believe that's kick.
Ooh, nice elbow by Christian Hart. He's going for a sharpshooter on Axiom.
Setting up.
Hey, tap out. Really?
And he taps. Christian Hart is eliminating everybody here.
Axiom has been eliminated.
Holy. Oh, stunner to Farmer. Farmer's been eliminated by Alan Severn. We're down to Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, the Iceman Christian Hart, and the Wolfman Alan Severn here. Mitchell Vaughn went for a sliding baseball. Oh, he flew over right behind. Flying body splash. That was a slingshot body splash. Good Lord. Yeah, something like that. Good God.
Wow, that fell out of the ring and then waited like 3 seconds before he knelt down the count.
Right? That ref's got some issues.
Back to the locker room.
Oh, Alan Severn has been eliminated. It is down to Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn and the Iceman Christian Hart. One of these guys is walking out as the new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion. Oh, here comes the sharpshooter again. Can he do it again? Wow, he did it. I think that's 4, maybe 5 eliminations for the Iceman. Holy shit. So after the Harts and the Steiners pick up a victory over the Coalition earlier tonight, the Iceman from Team Christian Cool goes on and wins the television championship. Congratulations. Holy hell. The winner and new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion. Life said, I think Severn takes it. And I said, well, never mind.
There you have it. The superstar who beat the numbers game here tonight.
Yeah, with an elimination match, your number can be up at any moment. But they've managed to outmaneuver all the other competitors here tonight.
Team Christian Cool and Christian Hart.
Yeah, big match. Congratulations to Christian Cool. Before we forget to acknowledge that again. All right, here we go. On to the main event of the evening. And this one is going to be very, very interesting. A Trinado trap with 3 beasts. We've got Mnemonics, the former world champion, Jack Quad, the reigning defending champion, and of course we all know that Mnemonics took that championship originally from War of the Machine. He's been hungry and wanting that title back for quite some time. He's finally getting the opportunity that he seeks, but he's got to go through Mnemonics and Jack Quad to take back that title. That's the next match tonight, the final match of the evening. And we're going to get things started here in just a minute. Should I bother opening the betting line?
Up to you.
Because nobody bet last time.
Yeah.
Lurk. 1231 Gorilla
I'm just messaging my wife real quick. Hold on 1 second.
It takes a hero to be one of those men who goes into battle. We will all miss.
She wanted to know if I wanted a coffee brought home, and of course I do. I do indeed. All right, so here we go. Final match of the night. Main event of the evening for the World Championship. Jack Quad defending against Mnemonics and War the Machine. Let's turn and burn.
Superstar switch up. Want to become someone else for the day? Type.
Yeah, nobody mentioned anything about any redeems or anything, so I think we'll just make this the last match of the night, and we can always do dark matches.
Yeah, Life said they didn't realize it was open last time. And Glenn and I probably bet on War. Yeah, definitely betting on War if we were open, so.
Well, I'm going to open it. I was just in the process of deleting the other one first. All right.
The following contest,
the reigning defending Grand Prix champion from YTD Academy.
And is for the World Wrestling Championship.
All right, so who walks out world champion?
Representing weapons of mass destruction.
Is it going to be Pneumonics?
Venice Beach, California. Weighing in at 200.
War the Machine.
Dave McMasters.
This is a big
Or
time
Jack
opportunity,
Quad.
Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media, heading into
5
this
minutes
match,
to make your bets,
we're
as
likely
always.
to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
And there we go. Bang lines are open for the final match of the night. Main event of episode number 477. Who ilks out world champion? Nice. I always fuck up the bang line somehow. It's like a running. It's like a running joke now.
Laughing, I'd say I'd raise you a bet, Glenn, but personally I'm not a fan of the other two.
Life says I'd raise you a bet, Glenn, but personally I'm not a fan of the other two.
Weighing in at 285
And your ass doesn't need any more.
And your ass doesn't need any more money.
Remember, guys,
Yeah,
the
fair
title's
enough.
on the line here in this one.
He really does
The
not.
last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole.
He really does
Tonight
not.
Might just be the night the title changes hands.
War of the Machine. One of the most intimidating presences in the history, I think, of the Archerverse. I mean, the guy is an absolute monster. Has terrorized everything from the tag team division to the singles competition locker room. I mean,
This is going to be great.
Now, is this just a regular triple threat or
it's a tornado trap.
okay.
So it's an elimination matchup, but they cannot leave the ring once they enter until the match is over. And here comes the reigning, defending, undisputed champion.
I'm thrilled.
You gotta know for submission.
And introducing the champion from Poland.
Life says, hey, I did my part tonight. I'm thrilled.
298 pounds. He is the world.
I mean, can we elaborate on that? What was your part? Now, Glenola, if you do have anything you want to redeem, whether it be YTD, actually, I guess it has to be YTD.
I know the champ has looked good.
Feel free. I mean, life is great. I know you guys got. I know we have to vacate the men's tag titles again, but if you guys want a YTD championship match to cap off the evening, we can do that, or we can make this the main event. Doesn't matter. I only ask because I know you guys got lots of redemptions. So.
Yeah. Well,
Shut
I
up
need
and get
to
rid of the wanker.
actually go do a few things, and then I wanted to try to get a little bit of a stream tonight.
Ooh, we're gonna play some Chrono Cross.
Oh, definitely.
And very quickly, I can
Alrighty
tell you
then.
that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity
Uzi
to
found
compete here
666 says, "Shut up and get laid, you wanker." I mean, I do that quite frequently, and you know, I'm not against the thought, Woozy, but welcome in. Or sorry, not Woozy, Uzi, welcome in. Welcome to the main event for episode number 477, Uzi. It's not our normal night, as you can tell.
So easy not found 666.
I mean, our attendance tonight spoke that in volumes, but it's one of those things. Once people get used to your schedule, they don't like when it changes too much. But it's always on with the show because it is the content that matters.
It's been a
Watching
long
this
time
no
out.
DQ match, I can't help but think
Plus,
of all
people
the
so
great
expect
no
a VOD. Let's be
disqualification
honest.
matches we've seen in WWE over the years.
No doubt, Michael. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in 2013.
Now, remember, the rules of this match are simple. Once they've entered the ring, they cannot leave until the match is final. So they are trapped in there, and it is elimination style.
I hate to disagree with you, Cole.
Ooh, big punch to the jaw by Jack Quad. Even took out War of the Machine, Jack Quad, on a tear here. Uzi says it's been a long time, Arch. It has been a long time, although I did pop into your stream not too long ago.
This one could live up to that same hype, guys.
It wasn't that long ago that I was on your channel.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
I forget what you were playing, though. I can't remember what it
Now,
was.
this is the kind of match where you can really push the bounds of damage you can inflict.
I'm not saying that a no disqualification match should mean.
But anyways, for those that are in attendance, again, shortly after episode 477 is over, the Great Lowell is going to be playing some Chrono Cross. Actually, I think it was Saints Row.
Right to the ribs.
No, it didn't say anything about Jade.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
I mean, you and I were conversing, so I know it was your stream, but...
We can let this be the last match, Archer.
we can let this be the last... You have no brain currently. No problem, it is the main event. Just sometimes we have go-home happy matches. Britt Baker. Oh, look at this. Joe Link has one. Joe Link has a go-home happy match. Britt Baker versus Honeybee for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Team Joe Link is going after Team Honeybee Wrestling here.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Face buster.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
And Jack Quad is all over these two. This is insane what he's been able to accomplish so far in this Tornado Trap match.
Straight to the knee.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything.
Caught him as soon as he turned around, though. Look at this.
It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
Jack Quad out the back door, though. And Pneumatics goes right after Quad. Oh, War the Machine with an elbow to the face to Pneumatics. This has been a bit of a back and forth struggle between the three. No real control had, other than the short spree of Jack Quad being on that tear. 2 count only. War the Machine kicks out. Life says, oh, Joe says otherwise. He did.
Makes the cover. Kick out.
2 count on Quad.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display. This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end.
War the Machine stalking Quad out. Now he's going after Pneumatics. Flying crossbody.
Cobra clutch. Slam.
Damn, a Cobra clutch slam from the champion. A power slam to Pneumatics. Man, he took them both out again. 1 count only on Pneumatics, though. Pneumatics powered into that one.
To kick out of.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
Okay. Well, we got a Johnny joke time.
Daddy joke from Darth Glenola. Johnny joke, I meant. I still have 2 jokes, too. I do.
It's cinched in deep. After everything these 2 men have been through, will it handle it? Will it handle the submission tactic? His body might give out at this point. Oh, Nelson locked down pretty good here. Look at the power. That's tremendous power.
I don't want to mess this up. I mean, everybody's going to be watching. How do I know what kind of something I'm
slam.
Punisher 25825 doesn't take a hero to win into battle. He takes a hero to be one of those men who goes into battle.
This match is getting pushed beyond the normal limits.
And over the top into the second time. The champ will stay champ. The cover.
How on earth could he not keep him down for
Give it
even
alert,
one
Punisher.
That was the home shot. Back out in the fence. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars. The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts. Ruthless striking.
Time to light the candle. Little voice in the back of
Into the full Nelson. It's cinched in. He breaks the hold. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Boom, did you hear the impact? Double knee backbreaker. Cover. 2. No, didn't get it.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
The champ getting worked over here.
Maybe just stay down, man. You've done enough.
Power slam. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
Driven down.
There's some power behind that punch.
Big Bird.
He wants it one more time.
Buster. That is it. We can have a new champion. Shoulders down.
And that is all she wrote there, folks.
Well, it's not going really well so far.
He eludes the contact.
Into the
Hey, so what do you call a sad cup of coffee?
Just tap out and end this thing.
Losing this match would absolutely destroy him. He's trying to fight at the best.
Cole Nelson locked in pretty good here.
What do you call a sad cup of coffee? That is the question you have to answer. You call it a depresso. A depresso is the answer. All right. Second one. How did the telephone propose to his girlfriend?
He gave her a ring.
He did. He gave her a ring. There we go. So both my joke times have been fulfilled. And I see, are we down to Mnemonics and War of the Machine here? Or is Jack Quad just on the... Oh, they can't be on the outside. It's the Trident Trap. So we are indeed down to War of the Machine versus Mnemonics for the World Championship. Holy shit. Now, don't forget, if Mnemonics wins, he becomes a double champion again, because he's the reigning defending YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Nice evasion there by Mnemonics.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Brutal face buster.
The champ's eyes look glazed over. Shoulders down. What a kick out.
Tree of knowledge or rotten fruit. All right.
To give everything you've got.
I don't know how much you can have left after
Let's see.
But you've got to be impressed. Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith.
All right, so there was one time I was living in a house right beside my current fiance. And I was over at her house, and I was helping her clean off her car. It was covered in snow. And I was helping her clean the car off, and then we realized that, like, the door got stuck. And we were trying to open the door, and of course it's really cold outside, so it is kind of frozen. So after I cleaned the car off, I'm trying to help out further, and I grabbed the door handle, and I fucking broke it. I broke her car door handle off trying to be helpful in the middle of winter.
Are we about to see it again?
I'm going to say it's bullshit because
Gonna see a new champ.
she didn't kill you.
The cover.
Bullshit, because she didn't kill me. Oh! And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, a new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion, and he is now a double champion, holding both the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. Mnemonics is your champion from Team Techno Oz. Wow, congratulations to Team Techno Oz and Mnemonics. So your Life's Grace says that's shit absolutely happened, or though that shit absolutely happened. And Gloria, what did you say?
Honestly, I think it's true.
Yeah, no, I did break her car. Yeah, I have a habit of breaking her things. When we first got back together, I broke her Dyson vacuum. I mean, how do you break a Dyson? You know, I've never broke a vacuum a day in my life. I'm a very clean person. I do enjoy to have a clean household, but I managed to break her vacuum, or at least further break it. Really?
I believe it as true.
Joe Link says, I believe it's true. Yeah, no, it's true. It is a true story. All right, so that's it. That is all for Wrestle Wars Genesis. We have one go-home happy match. It's going to be Dr. Britt Baker versus Queen Bee for the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. That will be next. And, of course, our next live show will be this Saturday night. Not sure of the time as of right yet. I'll get back to you on that. As it is, the wife and I are both off. There's some festivities to attend. It might be later in the evening. It might even be around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we'll, of course, be going live with episode number 20, our 20th episode of YTD Academy Live. It's going to be a great time. And again, we're continuing the road to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach, so it's going to be a good time. But we have a go-home happy match, so let's get to it. Our final match of the night. And it is going to be Dr. Britt Baker taking on the Queen of the Hive, Queen Bee, for the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. All right. There we go, Dr. Britt Baker. DMD. Oops. Versus Queen Bee. Championship is officially on the line. And here we go. It is time to rock and roll for the final match of the night. And then that is it. That is all for episode number 477. And we'll see each other Saturday night later in the evening for YTD Academy Live episode number 20.
And I have to go finish up my dishes so I'll be able to go live.
All right, so no problemo.
Talk to everybody, later on. Hopefully you're all able to join me after a bit. I don't know who you're going to rate out to, Archer. I hope whoever it is has a great stream. But I'll be on after a bit.
Actually, I haven't even thought of rating anybody yet. I should have a look and see who is doing what in the land of Twitch. I do not know. Let's see. I know Punisher was lurking. Maybe Punisher is live with PCW. All right, so maybe we should just raid out to Punisher.
There you go.
25825. I think that seems to be the best option.
Right.
25825. So that's where we're going to be going. Thank you for the alert, Glenola.
Title match coming up, and a huge opportunity.
And again, Glenola's going to be streaming some Chrono Cross, but we are going to go visit Punisher and see what's going on over at PCW as soon as this matchup concludes. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. It's been a great night. Some great matches, great conversations, a lot of interesting facts with Andre the Giant, WCW and WWE. It's been a great evening in general. And for those that didn't make it to watch the live show, enjoy the VOD. It was a fantastic time. But enjoy the match. And we're rating out to Punisher as soon as it is over. And for the second time tonight, here comes the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion looking to defend her title against Dr. Britt Baker.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey. And with good reason, Cole.
I do have to issue the payout for the last match as well, in case anybody bet on the last match. Give me a moment. Let's see here.
A determined champion ready.
So the winner was Mnemonics, and 4,320 Archivers Bucks being distributed right now.
Play. Jolink, your numbers are 2, 8, 3. Good luck, Jolink.
All right, so since nobody came close to the YTD Academy Championship op, I was the only one that came close to winning that, so I will be giving that championship op to Life is Great. She was the next closest to me for the championship op, so Life, you will be the victor for the YTD Academy Championship op, and you can, of course, utilize that at any time you wish. All right, here we go. 1v1. Queen Bee versus Dr. Britt Baker. Most coveted prize in YTD Academy up for grabs in the women's division.
After winning winning this title, the champion seems to be
Whoa!
high.
Damn. Hurricanrana right off the hop. Queen Bee not playing games. Going right on the attack. Joe Link says, now you can toy with people about cashing in your title up. She absolutely can.
Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock.
I do believe that is 3 for you now, yeah.
She will not let this match end.
I do believe that is correct. 3 title locks. Joe Link also has 3. Now, is that including the one we're doing now, Joe, or do you have 3 more? And Glenola does have a lot. But most of his, I think, are channel redemption rewards. I forget how many, maybe 2 title ops left. I think he has mostly channel rewards.
Had that well scouted.
You have 2 channel rewards? Nice. Joe Link says, I redeem the one that's happening now.
Top rope to inflict more punishment.
I didn't use my free ones yet.
Yeah, I knew that, but you said you had 3 championship ops. I wondered if that included this one or if there was 4 and now you have 3. Was kind of what I was wondering. Oh! Damn! Queen Bee got curb stomped by Dr. Britt Baker. Championship on the line here, guys.
Tremendous.
Oh, elbowed right in the cooter. God damn. That did not look like it felt very good. Nice Uranagi by the champ. Britt Baker firing back, though. Did not like the cooter shot.
To their advantage, punishing their opponent.
Focusing on a
You didn't use your free ones yet, okay.
The arm's as good of a place to focus as any. She's rising back up on those wobbly legs.
Britt Baker eyeing up. Oh, look at this. Oh!
Somersault plancha.
Damn. Britt Baker putting it all on the line. She really wants this thing, but Queen Bee, a formidable presence and champion. As you all know, she is not easy to beat. Oh! Queen Bee returns the favor. Nice evasion. Lighten her up with a big right jab, and look at that. Hurricanrana. And lighten her up again. Here we go. Oh, DDT on the unforgiving floor. Taco touchdown. It was a shot to the cooter. That's all I know. It was gaslight.
In the match, you still haven't lost the edge.
Oh man, meeting the barricade.
We're at a count of 6 here.
She goes back inside the ropes.
The ref's count ain't stopping.
The clock is ticking here.
It's a long 7 count.
She's getting herself in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer.
Oh, here we go. Last second burst of energy makes it in right before the referee gets to count 10. Oh, and another Uranagi by Queen Bee.
And she can't put an end to any of the offense coming at her.
Oh, she kicked her right in the face. Oh, look at this. Wow, immediate retaliation. Gets kicked in the face and then delivers a kick to the head of her own. Savages, both of them.
Able to interrupt the attack.
Dr. Britt Baker might need a dentist after that one.
Oh, that backfired on her.
There's a kick. 2 kicks to the head.
Another one bites the dust.
Roundhouse and a heel kick to the face. But Britt Baker somehow still kicks out here. That was super close.
And who knows if there'll be another shot, yet you can't give up now.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away.
Good, yeah. No kidding. No kidding.
But champions need to finish the job. So
Queen Bee with the cover here. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. And still your YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. It is Queen Bee, and she is still your champion.
TGS.
All right, guys, that is it. That is all. Episode number 477 over and out. You don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out. But where you do have to go is Punisher's channel. Goodbye. Let's go.
And still, Grand Prix champion, the Queen.
The Deep One Archer.
An impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure.
Every single victory in this business means something, and you can tell just by looking at her reaction that she absolutely understands that in this moment.